Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 64. 64 episodes in. Wow.
Damn.
64, baby. Unbelievable. As soon as we get to 69, oh!
Oh,
What is going on, guys? Listen, I talked about last week on TTS that August was an incredible month. Incredible month. We had a lot of fun on that. A lot of these PlayStation dudes, aka the ponies, were crying. But September has already started. Yesterday was a lot of fun. We got some good stuff to talk about, guys. So please hit that like button. And let me introduce my homie. He's here every week, talking that shit with me. On Monday, he's out here flexing. He's the host of WBG. He's the one and only. Griggity, what's going on, killer?
you POS. What's up, my man? What's going on with you?
What is good? What is good, player? Are you excited?
Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about, bro. We got some stuff to talk about. Hey, man, you need to get Jim Ryan, his homies out there in the UK, man. What's up with him, bro? We got to talk
Bro,
about
listen,
that.
you need to go. You need to come to the UK and pull up like this. Flex out, say, "What up, player? Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here, Jim Ryan. CMS, get the fuck out of here. Don't mess
yeah.
with me."
CMS. Who the fuck is CMS?
That's the people who's reviewing it. You
I
piece
thought it
of
was
shit.
CMA.
CMS. Who gives a fuck? CMS. Who gives a shit, player? I'm alright, killer.
Yeah, you're right. No, nobody cares. So you said I'm
Well,
Ashy Larry. Ain't that a bitch?
yeah, facts, bro, man. And let me get a super chat from the awesome Justin March with a $10, man. Shout out to you, my homie. Respect to Justin March, man. Every time he's here on WBG and TTS showing the support, man. Always.
Always, man. We got love for Justin March, bro.
And let me give a shout out to the awesome TTS family members. We have Ray Ray, Emmanuel A1, Tony Brown, Toolman55, Phantom Kraken, SP, Jigai J, Pentiment Knife, G Stealth, The Angry Therapist MD, The Blue One, Stone King X, Shane Tomlin, Hassan Abu Zaid, Maurice Branch, Kendrick Starr, Hector the Macho Man,
Oh
P-
yeah. I'm sorry.
POS,
My
Victim,
bad.
Victim motherfucking Click, Lighten Manny, Dirt Griggity, Chill Carlos, Ben X Morgan, and the awesome Justin March. Shout out to the TTS family member and shout out to everyone in the chat as well. Let me pull the screen back up. Your homie, Courtney, with a $2. What's up, you pieces of shits?
What's up,
What is
Courtney?
good, player? What is good, player, man? But everybody, man, yeah, shout out to everybody who's dropping by, man. We've got 56 people in here. Hit that like button. And
Like
I'm
blood.
sure some of the you're there. I'm sure Chris Hart will come up in here. What about Halo? What about this? Are you gonna talk about this? There's only one thing I can say to them pieces of shit. Yo, Chris Hart, you know what to do. Before you hit them motherfucking street corners, make sure you bleach your ass, twerk your ass, put your hand and sell your bitch ass for that big bitch of a console PlayStation 5 price increase. Piece of shit. You
And
like
they
that?
said what?
Put it in. What? Put it in.
Well, they saying what? I know what they were saying.
That's a stone cold shit. This is
Oh,
some
what?
shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I couldn't get it. What? I used to love that shit, bro. They still be
That's
doing that shit
lyric.
to this day, bro. They still do it to this day.
Do they?
Mm-hmm. Like when somebody be talking that they don't care about, they be like, "What? What?" That shit be funny, bro.
Facts, bro, man. Now, Dirt,
Yes, sir.
let's get into the first topic, play. Let me get my timestamp.
Why you bots ain't talking about Halo? You bots.
That's what's gonna happen in the play.
Yeah, you know that. Listen, but look, I'm gonna tell you, I saw a ton of Xbox folks go out there and tell their true feelings, and that goes to show you how Xbox folks are much more critical of Xbox than ponies are PlayStation. PlayStation literally raised the prices of their damn console, and some guys are still out there capping for it. So that is goes to show you Xbox fans, Xbox fanboys versus PlayStation fanboys. Because Xbox guys will let it be known, yo, whatever. We don't like what 343 is doing. And that's it. PlayStation guys. Well, look, if you look at what PlayStation, the inflation, shut up.
Yo, that's what they love. Listen, that's what they love running with, though. That's what they love running with. And we're definitely gonna talk about it. But let's get into that small. Let's get into
Shit. They
the.
already arguing in the chat, Sean. I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
Zinc
What's
and
going on?
only on Xbox. They're already arguing in the chat.
Oh shit! Fight, motherfuckers! Coding with the $2. These ponies have the nerve to blame MS for that shit. Facts,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
We got MJ Hernandez, aka the Mexican Panda, with the Canadian $2. Sean, you piece of shit. Talk about Halo, you bot. PS is better, you bot. At least being sarcastic there. We'll definitely talk about. Well,
I don't know, man. I
play.
think MJ turned into a pony, man. Man, like he got a PS4. I mean, 5. I mean, he just start capping for PlayStation, man. What's up? You turn into a pony, man? Let me know. Let me know ahead of time. Let me
MJ
know.
Hernandez. He's got a PS5. That piece of shit. But then let's get into the first topic quickly, play. And we talked about this on your podcast, play.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation out here. Breaking news. Megatons. Dropping megatons, play. They acquired a studio. Did you hear about it, play? They acquired a brand new studio.
Really?
Incredible. Incredible it was. Yes, this week. I can't believe you missed it, play. They acquired a brand new studio, man. I'm going to pull up the logo for you, play. I'm going to pull up the logo for you. Look at this shit. Look at the studio. This is on the level of Activision, Zenimax and that, play. Obsidian. Unbelievable. PlayStation has acquired Savage Game Studios, play. Can you believe that shit? I'm jealous. I'm absolutely jealous.
Yo, this is on the same level as Activision Blizzard.
I'm hurt. I can't believe Microsoft didn't buy these guys.
Why didn't Xbox buy Savage?
Why? I'm disappointed, player. I can't fucking believe this shit. Microsoft missed out. Look, I'll be honest with you. I would have, if I had two options, either buy Activision or Savage Game Studios, I would have said to Microsoft, Phil, buy Savage Game Studios. That's how I feel, player.
Oh.
But anyway, player, listen. Savage Game Studios and that. We won't stay on this for too long. This studio, let's be honest, nobody give a fuck. It didn't even move the needle. But as a business, I understand it. I know it's part of the mobile division. This studio is formed in 2020, and it's going to be making games for the mobile and PC. And you know, a lot of people may not know PlayStation do have games in the mobile division, and they do. I think 1 or 2 games are making a lot of money, maybe in the top 10 or something, making money. And it's understandable as a PlayStation decision, but for us console gamers, it didn't do shit. Let's be honest in that. And I'm sure these PlayStation dudes were really excited when PlayStation came out and talked about, yo, Jim Ryan came out, Herman Hurst came out, yo, we got some big news for you, player. Your ponies, we got some big news for you. Listen. Just listen. We have acquired. These ponies were like, oh shit, it's gonna happen. Square Enix is gonna happen. We acquired Savage Game Studios. We got this for you. These ponies, when they sent out, they said, what? You got this for us? What?
That's for me?
But let me get this. There was a super chat. Let me get it. Yeah, there. Listen, Savage Game Studios, guys in the chat, talk that shit. Put in the emojis. Who? Not there. Listen, this shit. Were you affected by this? Were you disappointed? Like when Crystal Dynamics, Idols Montreal, got acquired from a Embracer Group. I'm sure you saying shit, man. Shit. I understand, but Microsoft, it's got a $70 billion deal going on right now. But them are 2 studios I wanted from Square Enix and that. When PlayStation announced Savage Studios, were you upset? Did you feel any kind of way?
Well, Sean, I felt two ways, to be honest with you. The first way, I was absolutely devastated and just upset that Xbox didn't snag them up first. The second way I felt was like, who gives a shit? This like getting Starbucks as a game, and who the fuck? Listen, no disrespect to the developers, but come on, man, that shit shouldn't have even been an announcement, right? They shouldn't have even tweeted that shit. because I understand why they got a mobile studio, because mobile is a lot of money in mobile. I get that, but they didn't have to announce that shit like that. They just could have just bought them, just kept it on the low, like, and like it was some ponies kind of like disappointed. Some ponies was capping for it. Some ponies like, look, this is a good pickup, my nigga. This is better than the whole Activision Blizzard acquisition, my nigga. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, nigga? I'm not scared, nigga. Let's play Tekken. Like,
Pull up.
Let's play Tekken, nigga. No, but at the same time, no, I don't nobody care, bro. But from a business side, I guess it makes sense. I guess because they ain't even made a mobile game yet, so we'll see, bro. They probably like legit bought that team for $30,000. Hey, but like Super
Seriously?
Duper Man say
Oh, shit.
Xbox has Candy Crush, bro, an already established monster of a mobile game. So we'll see what Savage does.
100%, man. MJ Hernandez with the two Canadian once again. Buying games and supporting devs has opened my eyes. Player, laughing out loud.
Oh
And
shit!
Shane
Hey, man, you
Tomlin
better
with
let like Ray know that you're joking because they'll block you.
Shane Tomlin with a £2. We didn't get Savage. Oh my fucking god! I'm going to burn my Xbox. Do your pony?
See, the thing though, I'm glad the guys in the chat understand, because on last week's WBG, R&B, Devin, and Joey pissed me off.
Oh shit!
I started off the show with this exact topic. The reason I started off WBG talking about Savage games was to talk shit, to make fun of it. They was like, Dirk, this should be a do you give a shit topic, Dirk. Why are we talking about this? You fuck. Sean was the only one that got it. They was like, I don't want to talk about this. I was like, fuck, talk shit. This is the lame ass announcement.
They was getting pissed off on that. They was growing his hair back because of that.
Yeah, I was like, come on, talk shit. This is the lame ass announcement. They announcing shit. PlayStation Studios, welcome. Savage Games, yeah. Come on,
man. Like I said, man, when that got announced, these ponies were like,
"That's for me."
Onyx with the $2. Jim Ryan is right next to me, cleaning his 98 Jetta, VW Jetta.
Oh, shit.
Nice cars. I love them cars, man.
I remember Jettas. Yeah.
Yeah, they were really popular cars, but now they're very they are the rare cars. But shout out to Onyx with the $2 and that, man. I love it though, man. When this got announced and that, I didn't see a lot of people capping for this. Only besides that one bitch ass Queen Trash and that trying to compare. This is a great announcement. This is amazing. Don't downplay this. He was the only one that was capping for this.
He was telling the other ponies. I guess the other ponies like, this is trash. He was like, don't downplay this, y'all. Don't downplay this. Now, this is the same guy 2 days ago said Xbox is like Phil Spencer is killing Xbox. The same guy that 2 days later, PlayStation buys Savage Game. Don't downplay this, nigga. This is a good pickup. Okay, sir.
Now the guys in the chat, who? I made them emoji just before the show. I go, let's just put it in.
Who?
But I'm glad. Listen, as a business, we look when it comes to the business side, we understand. Mm-hmm. But this is a console war. We like to talk that shit.
Exactly.
On Twitter, doing our podcast and making videos, whatever it is, we like to talk that shit. TTS. And when that shit got announced, it like, honestly, I think that was in the morning it got announced, I believe. Once again, again for you anyway, it was in the morning. Yeah. And nobody gave a shit. It didn't even move the needle. It just like came and went like a fart.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not gonna linger on we're not gonna stay on this bullshit. Let's get to the main topic, play. The main topic in that. How about start someone? Or let me just take it off. Now, big news.
What's
update. Activision. You know, when this got announced early this year, they're talking about we're gonna acquire Activision. There's been a lot of things going around with this. Mm-hmm. We got some receipts about the Gamepass shit. But now it's getting to that time where obviously we got Brazil looking into it, America looking into it, the FTC, the government, you name it, they're all looking into this deal and making sure that if it's fair or not, if it's a monopoly. Now they're in the UK, and it's interesting. Do you think I should start with the Hoag's Law? Was it clip
Yeah, I mean,
about about the CMA talking about like the way it sounds like they're defending Sony as a corporation, but not just the consumers. We know last week PlayStation announced the price increase. They announced for like UK, Japan, Mexico, European countries all around the world. But when it comes to this Activision deal, it's getting closer and closer. You could like there you could tell it's coming to a point where this deal is coming to like it's at its final stages in that point. Like once it gets a green light, boom. Once all like if the rest of the country gives it a green light, it's a go ahead. That's how close we are right now. And you can tell what's going on Twitter, what like certain these FTCs are talking about, even in the UK government, what they're talking about and that. But when this came out yesterday, a lot of people were upset about this. You know, if it was
absolutely.
the ponies were having a bit of fun, but some of the Xbox guys are look at this shit here,
Yeah,
bitches, soft motherfuckers, and that ponies. We can't even compete against you. You don't want Xbox to compete, be the number one selling console, or be the number one gaming console on the market. That's the type of shit I was seeing yesterday play. I'm from the CMA. Honestly, I'm gonna play this clip from Hoag Law and that, and he was even a bit stunned by some of the wording.
Yeah, man.
They were talking about this. I'm sure some guys in the chat and you seen bits, and but I'm like, look, it sounds a bit like I talked about this PlayStation in the UK is Ponyland, and it sounds like the person who tweeted this out, or maybe written about like what's going on with this deal, it might be a pony player,
bro. This shit sound like Jim Ryan wrote that shit. That's how bad it sound. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna play this clip. It's about 1 minute and a half, guys. Hoag Law, and you know he's a shout out to him. He's a smart dude, man.
Yeah.
Could result in Microsoft harming consumers by impairing Sony's ability to compete. Now, it's important how this sentence is structured because that's first and foremost what's at issue here. And I would argue that that's first and foremost what's at issue across this entire document, which I have to admit is wild to me. You can go back in the videos, and as I discuss what's happening in Brazil and Sony's comments there, I will say something along the lines of Sony knows that it can't argue that this deal is specifically problematic just because it harms us, that they don't have a right to consumers buying a PlayStation 5, and that anybody that wants to compete with that should be allowed to do so, and that they're not just entitled to their locked-in market share. This kind of sentence suggests that the CMA is approaching it as if they are, and that is wild to me, that you get in trouble because your proposition to users is becoming strong enough that you can hurt Sony. And then you frame it as the ability to compete. This is just the offering of a product. This isn't affecting Sony's ability to compete. They could spend money. They could make their own game. They could buy a different company. They just bought Bungie. CMA. And not only did they just buy Bungie, they just increased their prices. Oh, and we'll see reference from Phil Spencer about another significant investment they might have announced yesterday. And so this gets really, really odd. Now, they have to bring in some other information because if you just left the sentence at this would be called out by every journalist on earth, as well as that of other existing rivals. So you're going to harm Nintendo? Maybe. And potential new entrants. I've already said the industry doesn't usually have potential new entrants. It's kind of a rare occurrence, who could otherwise bring healthy competition through innovative multi-game subscriptions and cloud gaming services. Their offering will be too good to actually compete with.
So you heard the shit that player.
Crazy, bro.
It's crazy though. They're talking about new entrants and that, a new person. Is that Stadia? Oh, who? Put the emojis in, guys. Now they're looking at that. What they're talking about, like competing. This could harm them, and they're very smart. They brought up the cloud stuff as well, cloud gaming, and obviously the way if this deal does go through, or looking at this deal, Xboxes will be ahead of the game. When it comes to leading, like when it comes to business, corporation, car manufacturers, TVs, laptops, you name it, bro. There's always someone who's ahead of the game. There's always someone leading. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, play?
Absolutely.
And the way this is sounding like they don't want Xbox to kind of lead. Xbox is in third place. That's what I keep hearing, play.
Yep.
Every fucking day on Twitter. Last place.
every day.
Last
Place, third
Last
place.
place, third place. Now who wants to copy third place? And that Xbox is getting sold 2-1, 3-1. Nobody wants an Xbox. Series S is on the shelf collecting dust. Nobody wants it now. Look at all these consoles in the UK stores. Nobody wants it. Now looking at this shit there. What do you want to say about this, Killer? What do you have to say about this?
First off, let me give myself a plug. I have a video about this topic dropping after the show. Now, second thing I want to say is, Sean, we've been talking about this topic for about a month now. You know, we're talking about how PlayStation was scared of Xbox Game Pass. And this right here, I'm sure Jim Ryans have some type of connections in the UK, Sean. I don't know if you can call some of your people, find out his connections. No, but on a serious note, this is almost embarrassing to a point where Xbox is competing and they're trying to stop Xbox from competing. It's not, listen, Microsoft didn't become the massive business, but the behemoth of a company that they are overnight. This has been years in the making. Yeah, so they're powerful. They have money. They were able to acquire Activision Blizzard, or try to acquire Activision Blizzard. And for these people in the UK to feel like, no, if this goes through, they're going to hurt Sony. What the hell is business about? If I'm a business guy, that's like us, Sean, saying, you know what? I don't want to have a certain guest on WBG because it might hurt another podcast. You know what? We shouldn't do that. No, I want to kill everybody. Xbox wants to be number one. When you want to be number one, you do what you have to do in any form of life, in any form of entertainment. When you want to be the number one sports team, NBA team, basketball team, football, any sport, you try to do what you have to do. You try to get the best free agents. You try to draft the best players because you want to be number one. And Xbox, yes, they want to be number one. And they know Call of Duty is a huge franchise. And they have the money to get it. So they're trying to buy the company. No, but this isn't fair. This move right here is going to hurt PlayStation. It's not going to hurt Nintendo. It's going to hurt PlayStation. I heard this on Randall Thor video. Ain't it funny? Nintendo is still right number one, and they don't have Call of Duty. If you really want to talk about it.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? This is a good one.
Hey, that's a great one. Scratch Acid.
That's a good one.
Sean, but this is the thing. This irritates me. Sean, going back to last generation, we say all the time, people are like, when is Microsoft going to compete? Damn, can Microsoft put up a fight? Bro, Xbox is putting up a hell of a fight, and they don't want them to compete. They're trying to stop them. And all I think they're doing is prolonging the inevitable, because it's going to happen. They're going to acquire Activision Blizzard, but they're just prolonging it. They're trying to stop it, but it's not going to be able to stop it. Did you read some of that shit? That shit is crazy, bro. Sean, this right here irritates the shit out of me. Because we know Xbox. We knew a couple years back that Xbox is going to be a beast this current generation. We knew it. We saw the moves they were making.
100%.
Now, Sean, these moves are getting even more intense after ZeniMax. Oh, shit. Now, Activision Blizzard. Now, people are trying to stop it. Why did they try to stop ZeniMax? Oh, there's no Call of Duty in ZeniMax. There's no massive franchise that's yearly in ZeniMax. There's no ZeniMax game that's number one best-selling PlayStation game every year. And you said it, UK is PlayStation land.
Facts.
So this irritates the shit out of me, Sean. I still believe the acquisition is going to go through. But I'm like, what? They don't want this. They feel, well, this move is could make people buy Xboxes over PlayStations. No shit.
No shit. That's the whole point of it.
I'm like, Sean, this shit is crazy to me, man. Oh my goodness. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It is crazy to see that. And shout out to Jez. Jez Corden was talking that shit.
Yeah, bro.
And what's happening in the UK and that look like this, bro. As soon as when this guy comes to like the government and the ambulance and trying to help him out with the things in the UK, what's going to be happening, what is going to happen? They don't say shit. They stay awake. But Call of Duty on Game Pass, oh shit, we got to stop this. We got to protect Sony. We got to protect the gamers and that.
Oh my!
And that's facts, bro. Listen, some of you guys don't know what's going on in the UK. I told you I don't like to bring all that shit in, bro. I'll give you one thing that was said yesterday. I'll not laugh at saying it. One of obviously he's stepping down on that. Boris Johnson, I don't know if you heard of his name on that. He's running the UK at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the price increase is going to be like 80% when it comes to this October and that, the heat and electric and all that bullshit. It's going to be crazy. It's to be like 80% raise or some shit. And he goes, in the future, he goes, if you got a kettle that takes a long time to boil, why don't you go down to, this is exactly what he said, go get yourself a new one for 20 quid. And that will save you £10 a year for buying a new kettle. That's how you can save money when it comes to this price increase in the energy bill. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, player? £10 a year. Honestly, guys in the chat from the UK, I'm not lying about that shit. Boris and that. He actually said that, he goes, you'll save £10 in the year if you buy a new kettle.
What?
Honestly, I couldn't believe when he said
£10 a year, bro.
Yeah, if you buy a new kettle. I'm not lying, bro. I'm not lying. When I heard that shit, I go, is this guy for real, man?
£10 a year. Wow.
But I'm just talking about when it comes back to this this deal, it's a massive deal. We know this is a massive deal, but some of the takes that's been happening, some dudes are crying. Over the years that we talked about, while these PlayStation guys were saying, why doesn't Xbox compete? Why not compete anymore? And as soon as they start competing, bro, look what happened. It's a monopoly. Presidents, senators, and that. Look at this dumb bitch here and that. Talking about, in case you don't know what a monopoly looks like, shout out to whoever the fuck that guy is. Look at this shit.
Sean, look at
They're crying now. They're crying now.
Don't these guys always talk about Xbox ain't got no fucking games?
Facts, bro.
But now they're crying. Bro, look at this shit. Look at this. I saw this picture earlier. Look at this. They're proving that Xbox future is ridiculous, right? They're proving that Xbox is going to be a beast in the future. They're crying, bro. Look at this shit. I forgot about this. I saw this earlier. And I said, wow. So I just kind of just stopped thinking about it. Xbox folks, guys in the chat, people that's not listening, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this generation is going to be crazy. It's already crazy. PlayStation guys have lost their advantage. They've lost all of the strengths they had last generation. Only thing they're trying to hold on to is sales. They're holding on to 2022 because Xbox doesn't have any big first party AAA games. And they don't know what to say. That picture that Sean just showed goes against everything those guys said in the past. PlayStation has better studios. PlayStation has better exclusives, everything. He just proved it right there. That Xbox ain't nothing to play with. Now they're scared. Now they're saying Xbox is too powerful now. They have too many studios. They have too many IPs. That's what they're saying right now. Sean, am I lying? Isn't that what that picture said? Xbox is too strong. They're too powerful.
All them years, what's happened to these guys?
Oh my God,
what's happened to straight up soft bitches? You know when I use the word soft motherfuckers, that's what they are. Was I right about that, player?
Absolutely, bro. Do you see this shit?
Anyway, breaking news, guys. Sony's acquired CMA. Look at this shit. That shit's funny, though.
That's some funny shit right there.
Sony has acquired CMA and that. Now it makes sense. It makes sense in that. The circle of life. I understand.
That's funny.
Now that's joking. Jokes aside and that. Isn't it? But that's what makes me laugh on that. When it comes to this deal and that, These guys, Call of Duty doesn't hit like that anymore. Who cares about Call of Duty and that?
Right.
They were talking that shit, bro. Call of Duty is a 60, 70 rated game and that. That's what they talked about.
Mhm.
Now the deal is going through as it's getting closer. When this information came out yesterday that they're going to look a bit closer, even as I believe New Zealand has delayed this verdict on if they want to approve. This deal will get approved and that, but there might be some stipulations in the contract that they want to make sure that Call of Duty remains multiplayer.
But
One
Phil
of
and them already said it
they
will.
said that shit, but one of the things they added a bit extra to this play. They talked about the cloud gaming and the service Game Pass and that.
Mhm.
If that game goes into Game Pass and that, it's gonna move a needle. It's gonna hurt Sony's bottom line. People might not want to buy a PlayStation 5. That's what they're trying to say, play. If that game goes into a service and be on like the cloud service as well, PlayStation is gonna get hurt. Like it's their own child or some shit. That's the way it sounds like when they talk about it. We've seen PlayStation crying like bitches when it came to the Brazil and that. We can't compete. Game Pass is 70-80% of the market already in that. Call of Duty is one of the flagship titles. None of our studios can rival a game like Call of Duty. They can't even make a game like Call of Duty. We've seen all the shit they've been saying. Now it comes to the UK, Ponyland. And I
Bro.
understand this is the process, but some of the shit I've been saying, some of the takes from the ponies and some of the key information, even when Hog Lord just said it as well, how they're saying it, it sounded like they're trying to protect Sony, not the consumers, protecting Sony and
That's
trying to keep
clearly what
them,
it sounds like, Sean.
trying to keep them the number one selling console, the number one brand in the UK or worldwide. That's how it sounds, play.
Exactly, bro. So that's exactly what it sounds like. That's exactly what it is. Like you said, man.
Now I'm gonna pull Phil and his team was ready for the shit. They were ready for the shit.
They were.
Where is this shit? Phil put a letter out, an email out. He goes, "We are expanding choice in two ways through the creation of Game Pass, which gives players a subscription option, and by bringing more games to the mobile platforms, including through our cloud game streaming technology. Subscription service like Game Pass makes gaming more affordable and helps players from all over the world find their next favorite game. Game Pass empowers developers to bring more games to more players, not fewer. We intend to make Activision Blizzard much loved library of games, including Overwatch, Diablo, and Call of Duty, available there. I want to highlight this: Overwatch, Diablo, and Call of Duty available in Game Pass, and grow those gaming communities by delivering even more value to players. We hope to continue growing Game Pass and extending to appeal to the mobile phones and any connected device. He's talked about device against play, once more play devices. Now, one of the key things I want to talk about, play, we heard that Call of Duty would not come to Game Pass, would not be available to Game Pass. Phil has came out and talked about games like Overwatch, but let's just stick to Call of Duty will be available in Game Pass to grow that service and grow that gaming community. Now play. Now listen to me, killer. Do you know who I'm gonna do you know what? Let me go back to my main screenplay. Now, guys, listen. There's a person out there. You might not be too familiar with this guy. He's new to the community. He's new to the community in that. But listen, I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only. I'm gonna share my screen, and for some reason it's fucked up. There he is. There's one guy that said with 100% confident. He was confident that a game like Call of Duty will not drop in Game Pass. Now, there, this is your homie. This is your boy, the one and only Crash S-Class Gamer. Dummy. I want you to read this out for me, player.
Look, my nigga. Yo, I guarantee, my nigga, Call of Duty would never go day one into Game Pass, my nigga. Ain't no way. It won't even be part of Xbox Studio. What the fuck? COD is the best-selling Xbox game, and it's $70. LOL. They have no obligation to out in on Game Pass day and date, my nigga. Most likely, they will put old cards in it, my nigga.
Guess what,
you understand what I'm saying, my nigga?
What about this one, player?
Oh shit! Not even Game Pass. LOL. What will they put on Game Pass? COD? No way, my nigga. COD will not go to Game Pass day and date. Laughing my ass off. That's only a mandate for Xbox Studio games, my nigga. Plus, COD is a moneymaker. It doesn't need to get players playing, my nigga. That would be insane to lose money like that. What the fuck is wrong with these guys? These niggas don't know what business is, right? They don't know that putting it in the service will make people come to said service. They don't get that, do they? And still spend all the microtransactions and shit.
Of course, player. Now look at that shit. Why do these dudes always come on with 100% confidence? Just like the way they said it, Sony would never put the games on PC.
You about to go?
Yeah, that's how that is.
Yeah, I was talking about doing.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, 100%. No, it's fine, bro. No, like what I was just saying before, these dudes out here, they like they know the information, like they know 100% this is gonna happen. Just like when they talked about games going to the PC, it would never happen. A game like God of War or Spider-Man would never ever touch the PC because they don't deserve it. They're full of shit. Bro, why do they come and claim that they know something 100% when we don't know what this company's gonna do?
Bro, Sean, don't we always say never say never? We are
Never say never.
Xbox dudes, but we never say never, even with Xbox. We just don't know. We don't know what these companies are going to do. We don't run $1 trillion businesses. Shit. How would I know what these companies are going to do? But I mean, I have the basic concept of business. And because I have the basic concept of business, you understand the goal is to make as much money as you can. Meaning, you never know what these companies are going to do. So when all those PlayStation guys, last generation, PlayStation would never put their games on PC. PlayStation don't care about mobile. PlayStation don't care about multiplayer. They rely on third party for multiplayer, which turns out to be true, apparently. Relying on third party for multiplayer. but you know what I'm saying, John? So we can never say never. And those guys said never a lot last generation. And here we are. Everything they said has come back and bit them in the ass because they're all stupid. Now, this fool won't sit up here and say Call of Duty would not go into Game Pass. So Xbox just bought them because of what? To put all the old ones in Game Pass and nothing else? Come on, Sean.
That's what makes me laugh on that. I don't understand why do they keep doing it for, but that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of buying studios and investing into gaming to put onto the service like Game Pass to grow that service and that to what Phil just says, like discover your next favorite game. It gives you opportunity to try a game that you might not even look at, might not even buy, might not even like sniff out, but you give it a try and it might become your genre. It might become one of your favorite genres. And that's what we're talking about. But these dudes always coming out. And it makes me laugh that, yeah, top notch box, man, he got destroyed there. These dudes are coming out, they always talk about that shit. 100% certain that it's gonna happen. And when it doesn't happen, when it doesn't favor them, boom, they look like idiots.
Yep. And that happens a lot.
That happens a lot, player. What's going on, Joe? You hope you're well, killer. Now, do you know what's interesting as well there? When this deal is going on, well, this deal is still going on at the moment. A lot of people are upset. They're saying, look what Phil said about the ZeniMax deal. Look what he said. Games like Starfield. Look what he was saying before that. The games like legacy titles, games like future games title will be available to players. He said something. What was that quote he said? He said something like, "We want more players to play our games." Something like that.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, he said, gaming. Hold on.
Whilst you pull up on that, but that's what he was talking about. People were saying, "Look, he said this and he's full of shit." He backtracked on his word.
Gaming for everyone, everywhere,
and people got upset. And when they announced that games like Starfield or Redfall became exclusive, people got upset, and people still believe and still want that game to come to the PlayStation Player.
Yep.
For example, look at this shit. Phil put out a tweet. We are on a journey to put the fantastic creation of developers into the hands of players around the world, no matter where they play. Look at this shit. You don't read this shit. This dude, look at this shit.
Can I buy a physical game of yours like Starfield for PlayStation, Phil? If not, you're lying because it couldn't be played where many players played Skyrim on a PlayStation. It's good to want to look good for all players, but don't lie to get it. Thank you.
Look at this piece of shit. Can we play Starfield on PlayStation? This dude's always crying on Twitter.
Let me see. I want to read it in that voice again. You got something else?
No,
that's it. Oh, never mind.
oh, yeah, I got one more there.
Oh. Bring all Xbox games to PlayStation and Nintendo. I really want you to bring them, Phil. Shut your ass up.
Yo, I heard the Xbox has no games. Games that nobody wants to play.
Hey, Sean, they constantly contradict themselves. Xbox has no games. Xbox has no games. Phil, can we have can we have Starfield on the PlayStation and all other Bethesda games, Phil, please? I'm so tired of them, man.
I love that voice though.
That's
the new voice now.
Yeah, that is. I just made that shit up, bro. I swear I did.
Oh man, that's what I love, man. Like that, we know guys in the chat. We know this deal is gonna get done.
Yeah, it is.
This deal will get done on that. And do you know what? Honestly, after all the shit talking these guys have been trying to do, all the defense forces coming out, how excited were they? They kind of got like an energy, a bit of a buzz when the CMA came out and talked about we're gonna be looking into this shit deeply, and that it's gonna hit the PlayStation brand, it's gonna hit Sony.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a bit of fucking bit of a buzz, a bit of confidence play with this shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
But once this deal gets done, once it's all settled, I'm telling you now, bro, Twitter's gonna be a field day. And like we've said many times, whenever we do get that announcement that is confirmed, even if it gets a green light, I'm still talking that shit. But when that does happen, I'm telling you now, we're gonna be going live. We're gonna call you motherfuckers out. We're gonna be talking that shit. Extremely talking that shit that you'll hate us.
Yeah.
You'll beg us. You beg the higher ups on that. Get rid of this motherfuckers. We hate these dudes. I can't take this shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna happen. Joe Schmo's gonna be talking that shit on Twitter. I'm sure he's got the receipts there.
Joe Schmo ready.
Ozzy, Amy, all of the motherfuckers in the chat know exactly what we're gonna do. Once this shit goes through and that, the amount of salt is going to be happening, the amount of tears that's going to be happening, it's going to be a field day for us in that.
Yeah.
Call me with the $2. The ponies on Twitter told me Starfield looks mid.
But now they want it. Yeah, they did. I saw people talking about the shotgun shells, didn't some shit. You know who it was. Look, nigga, the shotgun shell. Some shit he was saying. I'm like,
I forgot this. Chill Carlos members for 4 months. Sorry about this play. I wish StreamYards gets to do that with the members chat. Halo's going to kill it with Forge. It is going to be a game changer. People don't want to talk about delays, not the good news. Or we'll definitely talk about it, play. Carl Weeb once again with the $5. Well, we have to see if CMA accepts a concession by Microsoft on the 8th, well, this week, well, next week, he said.
Yeah.
And I believe New Zealand has delayed it and it'll be September the 9th. So we'll see how it goes. And that Chicken Egg goes, that voice is fucking awesome.
I just made that shit up right now, bro.
You made that shit up? You made that shit?
Yeah, that's why I just made it up right now.
You just made that shit up? Dirk Griggity made that shit up?
I made it right now? Yeah, not at this moment. Not later. Right now. Piece of shit. Piece of ass.
Believe it. I love that shit. It's good, that, bro. But guy, you there anything else to say about this, bro? We know like the games are coming, Phil's on it. They were ready for this. Brad Smith as well, bro. That Brad Smith is a smart dude. Well, he has to be. And he's a fucking. He's a lawyer for Microsoft, so he knows exactly what he needs to say. Straight up.
They like Sean, like you mentioned how Phil and them responded pretty quickly. That means that Xbox already knew the shit was happening. Phil had that shit already wrote out and then when it what happened, he just copied and pasted that shit and tweeted it. You know what I'm saying? You can, I mean, not tweeted it, but he made that blog about it. So they was already ready. Bro.
Yeah, facts, bro. Now, anyway,
I'm sure. 100% is one. I'm sure they knew all this was going to happen, bro. I'm sure they was just okay. They knew how the UK was. They knew this was going to happen. That's why they said themselves it will probably close in the first half of 2023. Us bots, we were hoping because it was going smoothly. We was hoping, it'll close 2022. Nah, they knew it. That's why they said 2023.
Yeah, Tia Walker goes, Brad Smith is the president of Microsoft and was as a top lawyer, 100%, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They were ready for that shit. Pentiment knife as well. Facts, bro. Pentiment.
I like the way you say pentiment.
Pentiment. That's how you say it, play. Pentiment.
Yeah, I like the way you say that shit. Pentiment.
Yeah. Add it. Yeah, Joey goes, he's still betting on 2022. He's still betting on that. Joey.
Oh, hey, cool, Joey. Hey, I'm with you, bro. I mean,
what kind of drugs do you?
I hope it's 2022.
Yeah.
Shit, that'll be fire. But it's just look, man. Like next week, everything could be back to everything going smooth. So we just don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure on that, man. I know Paul Cooper sent me that, but once next week's gonna be a different ball game play. Next week, when does that 9th? It's Thursday, Friday. Will it? Yeah.
The 8th is Thursday.
Yeah, so it'll be next week again. Once again, we'll get more information about this regarding this and see if they're happy with the deal and that. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. They just otherwise we've been told by Tim Dog and that they'll take it to the courts.
Yeah,
straight up, they'll fight this.
Yeah, they'll take it to the courts,
and it'll get messy. Do you remember the Epic and Apple battle?
Yeah, that shit got messy. Yeah.
All of that information came out. I don't think Sony wants that smoke when it comes to that. Because all of the dirty laundry came out. We heard about that attacks about crossplay.
Exactly. Yeah, but listen, obviously I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be. But how can this hold up in court? So your case is you don't want Microsoft to compete. Block this acquisition because Microsoft shouldn't be able to compete with PlayStation. You're saying block this acquisition so PlayStation can remain number one and have no competition. Is that what you're saying? Come on, man. Nah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on. Come on, man.
Throw towel in. G started with the $2. What's up, Sean and Dirt? TTS is funny today. Thanks, play, man. Appreciate it. And you guys help us to make it funny.
No problem.
You can read that in this voice play.
I don't know, Sean. I don't like these Xbox guys. No government. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Raiden Blade with the 5 quid. No government body can stop the deal. But deals might be made, but once it's done, Game Pass will be on flames. Then the white family plans Then the white family plan kicks in around Xmas Earth-wide. I don't know. I don't agree with Raiden Blade. Now, Dirk Griggity agrees with Raiden Blade, but this voice I'm doing, I don't know.
Continue, play.
Oh, you want me to read this one too, Sean?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Smitty Smith with the $5. Don't worry, ponies. I will create factions for you in Halo Forge. Ha 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 ha. The Book of X. Thank you, Sean.
No, thank you. Yeah, Joey, I know they'll take him to court about the FTC, CMA, and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, bro. Do you know what, Joey, guys in the chat? I wanted to go to the courts. Straight up. I want all of that dirty laundry to come out. What kind of practices to do.
Yeah,
I want that shit to happen.
Yeah.
When the Epic and all that bullshit was happening, we heard about the crossplay attacks. We heard about certain things. Then when it came to the Brazil shit, we heard about blocking deals to go to Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. All that shit came out, yeah.
All that shit came out. And I'm telling you right now, when it comes to this generation, this is a massive deal. Microsoft does not want this shit to go away. This is a once in a lifetime. $70 billion, one of the biggest investments happening ever, buyout that's happening ever, bro. You think Microsoft is gonna let this slide? And if to say for like whatever it is, say like this deal does break, it goes away and that they can't buy it. I'm telling you right now, Microsoft will be pissed off, and they will fuck Sony up in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take it to a different level.
Yeah.
If you think Microsoft is aggressive now, or they like to play kumbaya or that bullshit, if this deal falls through and that, Microsoft will take it to a different level. They'll be pissed off because they missed out on an opportunity like that. That's once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't hardly get a chance now to buy a company like Call of Duty make billions a year. You know, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 billion a year. To miss out on an opportunity like that with all of the IPs, all of them studios, mobile division, King as well. We keep forgetting about that King as well.
Yeah.
If they missed out, you think they're not going to be upset to achieve that? I'm sure like Candy Crush is like what, 1 billion people playing that shit on mobile devices.
Man. It makes a killing, bro.
They don't want to miss on that. That's a billion gamers there play.
Yeah, it's killing, bro. Raid Blade with the $2. CMA don't seem to care about consumers, only Sony. That is absolute facts. That's what it is. That's why I said these are Jim Ryan homies or something, bro. If it's about the consumer, if it's truly about the consumer, giving them an option to go into a subscription service will benefit them. If they want a stable PlayStation, they can stay. Phil Spencer keeps on reiterating that we're going to put it on PlayStation day one. The only thing is going into Xbox Game Pass. Phil Spencer said, "Yo, the shit is going into Xbox Game Pass." But bro, and listen, Xbox are being upfront. I don't know if this is going to be a separate topic, Sean, but Phil Spencer said, "Yo, it's going into Xbox Game Pass." He's admitting it. And so, like you said, when people say, "Look, nigga, that shit ain't going into Xbox Game Pass, my nigga," you're wrong, sir. It is. Everybody knew that except for that mother effer. Everybody knew all Activision Blizzard games, once the deal is finalized, will go into Xbox Game Pass. So, yes, they're admitting it. Yo, we're still going to put it on PlayStation. But people like, well, you know, with the Activision, with Bethesda, they made some of those games exclusives. What? Like, so y'all saying y'all don't want them to compete? Y'all don't want them to have any exclusives? That shit is crazy, Sean. This shit is crazy to me, bro.
Of course, play.
It is crazy to me. I was thinking, why did I send you that when I could have just pulled it up myself?
Yeah, go for the play. I'll get the super chats while you pull up. Raiden Blade with the £2. Microsoft will lock down every third-party market deals 20 years in the making. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. If they're willing to go to that level, that's what's going to happen. Smitty Smith with the $5. The CMA has laid down and accepted the missionary position. The Book of X.
Who is this Spawn Killer guy? Get the fuck out of here, man. Isn't that, bro? Like, I'm so tired. Listen, Sean, I am so tired of these ponies coming onto my channel, to your channel, to WBG, to my other videos, to your podcast. Why y'all talking about place? Bitch, they're in the news. For the last month, I've had a lot of videos about PlayStation for obvious reasons. They're in the news. Why are you talking about PlayStation? Because that's like people really want you to ignore PlayStation news. Like I was supposed to ignore PlayStation raising the price of the PS5. Was we supposed to ignore that and talk about Xbox? But like, yo, I know PlayStation raised the price of the PS5, but hey, how about that Xbox roadmap? What the fuck? That's a popular topic. You ponies are hoes. Bro, how many channels built their channel off of hating on Xbox? So-called PlayStation channels. Now we're talking about PlayStation 1 because they're in the news, and 2, we talk shit. Y'all always talking about PlayStation. I thought this was an Xbox podcast. And there's a few Xbox podcasts that they talk about Xbox all day. Listen, I don't give a shit, but they're doing themselves a disservice. If you're going to ignore all gaming news and strictly focus on the Xbox, you're doing yourself a disservice. I'm just saying, man. I can't stand these ponies.
Yo, someone in the chat. So someone removed it and that. Someone in the chat were crying, bro. So whatever the fuck his name is and that. He goes, "It's been 1 year since I've stopped watching this show, and you all are still talking about Sony. Mark my words, Sean. The deal won't go through, Sean.
That's probably. It sound like Chris Hart.
Pussy.
That sound like him. So Sean,
Yes, play. Go for it.
Highlighted some of this shit from this statement or whatever this is, whatever you call it.
This is fantastic. Go on.
I actually, like I said, I got a video dropping afterwards, guys. Check it out because I'm talking shit about this. Acquiring Activision Blizzard would significantly expand Microsoft's own gaming library. Of course it would. That's the purpose of them buying it. Listen, adding some of the world's best-selling games and the most recognizable franchises, including Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Candy Crush. Sean, imagine somebody saying, if you get a higher paying job, that will significantly increase your bank account. Duh! That's why I got this job. Acquiring Activision Blizzard would significantly expand Microsoft's own gaming library. Sean, what the hell is this shit? Of course it will. Have you ever seen some shit this confusing? Not confusing. Dumb?
It's stupid. I don't. It's like basketball thing. We're gonna get LeBron James because we want to win the championship.
Of course you want it. You want to get the best.
We're gonna compete. We want LeBron James. Or if they get LeBron James, they're gonna compete. No shit.
Of course, that's why you want LeBron James or any other player, because you want to be better. The CMA is concerned that having full control over this powerful catalog, especially in the light of Microsoft's already strong position in gaming consoles, operating systems, and cloud infrastructure, could result in Microsoft harming consumers by impairing Sony's, Microsoft's closest gaming rival, ability to compete, as well as that of other existing rivals and potential new entrants. Bro. Hold on, let me finish reading. Existing rivals and potential new entrants who could otherwise bring healthy competition through innovative multi-game subscriptions and cloud service. Now they're saying health. Now these users term the words healthy competition for potential new entrants, but they don't want Xbox to be a healthy competition. Sean, now all of a sudden Xbox is an already strong position. Now third place. Right, third place though. They're in third place.
Of course.
We're winning 2-1, but now they're all of a sudden they're in a healthy, in a strong.
You want to keep it fair. You want to keep it fair.
Yeah. Isn't that, Sean, this shit is unbelievable to me.
Like my favorite, isn't it convenient? Let me get these super chats before you carry on. Raiden Blade with the £2. If Sony causes them to lose the ABK deal, say goodbye. Facts, bro. Raiden Blade knows exactly what I'm talking about. Call me with the $5. Sean, did the CMA do a phase 2 investigation for this ZeniMax deal? I believe they did something because I remember something coming out with the UK shit, but I don't think it was this in depth because you can see when it came to the Brazil shit, we seen how Sony was crying, and that was a bit extra. So this one's taking it to another level play, and we know why. It's because of Call of Duty.
It's all because of Call of Duty, bro.
It's because of Call of Duty straight up. That's the number one selling game on a dog shit, big bitch PlayStation 5. And that's what it is. That makes them a lot of money every year. So that's what they're concerned about. But continue there.
The question is, what could be the impact of the merger on gaming consoles and subscription services? The CMA gathered substantial evidence from Microsoft, Activision Blizzard, and third parties to access the significance of ABK's gaming portfolio. This evidence consistently pointed towards Activision Blizzard's content, especially Call of Duty, as being important and capable of making a material difference to the success of a rival's gaming platform. So they're saying, in layman terms, Call of Duty is super important, and it can really make people change gaming platforms. Sean, we just said it. We'll say it again. No shit. That's why you invest in a company like Activision Blizzard. That's why you want a IP like Call of Duty under your umbrella, because it can make people choose the Xbox. And not only that, when you put it in a service like Xbox Game Pass, you damn right, people will go to the Xbox. That's what Xbox wants. Don't you guys think that? That's what Xbox wants. And Xbox is competing. Just like people who love Spider-Man. Guess what console they bought?
PlayStation 4.
The PlayStation. Because they love Spider-Man that much. So yes, Call of Duty can move the needle. But that's why you buy them. And now you guys don't want Xbox to compete. This shit baffles me. I don't feel
It baffles you. Yeah, it baffles me. Don't read that shit.
Yeah,
That's what makes me laugh on that.
Yeah, man.
It absolutely makes me laugh when I see shit like this. And some guys in the chat, yeah, it was European law before we came out of Brexit.
Yeah. So, and this is pretty much saying PlayStation has a larger share of console market gaming than Xbox, but the CMA considers that Call of Duty is sufficiently important that losing access to it or losing access on competitive terms could significantly impact Sony's revenues and user base. Sean, this sounds like Jim Ryan wrote this shit.
Straight up, bro.
Straight up.
This sounds like Sony, PlayStation, SIE came out and wrote this exactly and gave it to the fucking CMA.
That's what it sounds like. They're saying, "Yo,
and that's
PlayStation."
That's why Hogue Low was baffled.
Yeah, he was baffled by this shit.
Not talking about the consumer, talking about PlayStation.
Yes, it's all about PlayStation being hurt by this. They admitted PlayStation has a larger share of console gaming market than Xbox, but Call of Duty. Losing Call of Duty. They're not losing it. Let's keep on saying that. They're not losing Call of Duty. It's just that Xbox is going to put it in Xbox Game Pass. Could significantly impact Sony's revenues and user bases. Oh, it's going to impact that revenue, bro. It's going to impact that revenue. When PlayStation came out there, killed off our lovely Dreamcast. Just imagine people saying, it's not fair if the PS2 put a DVD player in their console. Imagine Sega telling the CMA that shit. I don't know if CMA was around back then, but just imagine Sega like, it's unfair. Having a DVD player in their console will significantly impact the user's choice. Of course it will. That's why they put that bitch in there. And you see what happened. So a huge franchise like Call of Duty, you damn right. It could impact customers' choice. And like I said 10 times already, Sean, that's why they bought them. Damn it.
If we read the super chat, then a lot of them will move on to the next topic player.
Michael G with the 5. I find it funny when Xbox One was first shown, PlayStation fanboys laughed at it, called it huge VCR, but the PS5 is even bigger and they love it. Right. It's bigger and it's odd looking. At least the Xbox One was just a fucking rectangle. The PS5, that bitch sitting up under my TV in my TV stand. I don't know that shit is terrible looking.
But I was told Mark Cerny was a genius.
He's brilliant.
The SSD
super fast.
No rest mode.
No quick resume.
Lend me your ears.
Okay.
Yo. You remember that shit?
Hell yeah, man. I remember that shit. I'm telling you, man. Oh my god.
But anyway, we'll transition to Game Pass play.
Game Pass.
Yeah, we love Game Pass, don't we? So hit that like button, you pieces of shits in the chat. Let's go play. A further update with Game Pass, killer. It's happening. Shit's going down. People can't take it. This is why the CMA is worried about this shit. Look at what they're doing for the consumers, Microsoft.
Wow.
Look what are they doing to the consumers play. Look at this shit. Just look at this shit. Officially is out right now. You're dead. Let me pull this down. Look at that. Join Game Pass Friends and Family. Now, I love what they put here. Game Pass Friends and Family. Now, some people might think, oh, if I'm sharing my... Now, some people probably still believe that sharing your account, like how you console share, it's illegal. You can't do it. It's not...
Right.
You cannot do it illegally. But what they done here right now, I love it. Game Pass and Friends for family. So when people sees that title, that headline, yo, that's for friends and families. We can share this. This is not a dodgy way of doing it. We're not sharing the same account or some shit, or we're doing it illegally or some shit. No, this is great. We can share up to 5 accounts, play.
Wow.
Well, yourself, including 4 additional people. That's 5 people. And that's 22 euros per month.
Wow.
I believe the dollar is stronger right now, so it might be cheaper. So let's call it $25 as of right now.
Yeah, let's say $25.
Yo, that's crazy. This is official
5
right
accounts,
now.
bro.
5 accounts, that's $5 per fucking person.
Mm-mm-mm.
And look at the games you will be getting in the future.
Hey, Sean, can you send me this in the DM? Because I'm gonna use it for like WBG. Because
Yeah, no
I
worries,
missed
I will.
this.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I will. But looking at look at the access. This is Game Pass Ultimate.
Mm.
This is talking about PC and cloud on top of that. This ain't Game Pass, the basic fucking tier.
Mhm.
This is Game Pass Ultimate talking about play hundreds of high quality games on console, PC, and cloud. The greatest community of gamers on most advanced multiplayer network. Talk that shit, play. New games day and day. EA members as well, bro. Look, EA Plays is part of it. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy, man? EA members, well, EA Plays part of it. Exclusive members discount. I believe everybody will get that shit as well, and free perks as well. Now they're looking at this. How can you say this is welfare pass? How can you say this is not good for the consumers, the customers, for the
I'll pay for
Xbox
my
players?
game. I'll pay for my game. I'll buy all 5 copies. I'll pay for my game.
Who in their fucking right mind would say this is for broke people? This isn't worth it.
Bro, this is
Who would say some shit like that? We know who.
Pony will say that, of course. But Sean, this just goes to show you that Xbox is for the customer. They're for the consumer, man. How can you listen? I can't think for other people. I can't tell other people how to think. But when it comes down to me, Dirk Griggity, this is an amazing service, bro. I recently bought a few games, right? I bought Saints Row. I bought NBA 2K23 because I play those games. And I will buy games. Absolutely. I've had my whole life. But the difference is there's a few games I most definitely would have bought this year. Plays Tale Requiem, Scorn, High on Life are 3 games I would have bought with my own money because those games, Scorn doesn't interest me too much, but I probably would have bought it. I don't have to buy those games. So guess what? At the end of the day, I'm saving money. I still get to play those games. I still get to complete those games. I still get the achievements from those games. But bro, Xbox Game Pass is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And this family plan, look, my daughters don't game like that. My oldest daughter does, but she doesn't live with me. So I don't have to do the plan. But and plenty like guy like A. Rodimus, like he got kids that game. That's going to benefit them. Because when kids get a little older, like if you're a kid, if you have a daughter or a son, they're little now, they're like 4 or 5. When they get older, they're going to want their own console for their room. And guess what happens when they have their own console in their room? This family Game Pass is going to be great. Great. Like, Sean, you might not need it now. Maybe your brothers or something, y'all want to share it. That's cool.
Yep.
If you and your brothers want to share it, y'all can. That's amazing. I don't have any brothers, but if I had some homies that, bro, y'all want to share this? Cool. That's amazing, bro. How can you deny that?
It's incredible to see the value in gaming changing the game. It's absolutely changing the game. And this is why it benefits us. When Xbox is investing in studios, publishers, they want to put games day and day. Obviously, we don't always want to wait 3 to 6 months for a certain game that you want to play day one. A game like Call of Duty is incredible. Never done before. People said a game like I remember opponents saying they would have never put Call of Duty's day one. No shit, the game sells. You will never see a game. You probably I would say never, but obviously it's changed now because we bought them. But I'm saying if Microsoft did not own them, it's very rare you're gonna see a game going day and day like NBA 2K because people buy that shit left, right, center.
Yeah.
But there is a chance. Of course, there's a chance. But when it comes to like a game like Call of Duty, a $70 game, that's $70. That game launches. You're looking at Gamepass Family Plan. You homies or friends or families, if you have brothers, sisters, or just friends, like I'm glad they put that in as well, friends as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys in this podcasting scene right now, if you're from the States, around the world, UK, New Zealand, Australia, Mexico, you name it, from around the world, I'm sure they'll have a few friends. You want to share this? $5 a month. Bro, we got Game Pass. You're paying, what did I say? How much was it per person for the year? Was it like 20
cents or
5 times
something?
15, 20? It was something stupid.
But like, do you have to be in a no? You said friends, like, so you don't have to be in the same household, because I know certain things like Spotify, you have to like live in the same household, for whatever reason. I don't know, but yeah, you if it's friends, you obviously don't have to live
You
in
don't
the
have
same
to,
household.
but I'm talking about $5 per month play. That's crazy. To get a chance, like from $15 per month, I seen that from Imam.
Yeah, I just laughed at
I
that
seen
shit.
that shit.
You know what, E-Man? You piece of shit. You know what? E-Man, take that with you. Yeah, take that with you. How dare you? How dare you?
You did good. He doesn't have his camera on.
It's
He
too
always has his
dark.
ray
Tint.
tracing.
Tinted windows.
Big
Under the
bitch.
bed. 12:45 a.m. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all crazy, man.
Yo, getting back to this, man, that's gonna be incredible to see that, man. The deal between 5 people, you can do $5 a month, from $15 a month to $5 a month. Who the fuck doesn't want that shit?
Ponies? I pay for my games.
Who in the right man wouldn't want that shit? Saving money. If you have Game Pass Ultimate for $5 a month, that's insane.
I buy all of my games. I have cash money. Hey, that's butt shit funny though. Even though that's like early 2000 shit, that shit was always funny to me.
That was all the stupid. Used to piss people off that.
Hey, but you hear the story about Stone Cold said he just like one night he called Christian, was just acting silly and shit. Like, what? He's like, yeah, what you doing? What? You didn't pick up the phone? What? Right? Then he said that like Christian told the story like the next night on Raw. He was doing that shit on the TV. He was like, is he doing this shit on TV, bro? And Stone Cold said he just ran with it because the police love that shit. That shit was funny.
They love that shit, man. That's crazy, that, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, amazing, guys. To see, they should be $90. Told that shit, Cooper. But guess what, player? Before we move on, look at this shit here. Game Pass, yeah? People are crying over Game Pass. Look at this shit here. From your main man, Nicola.
Oh, shit. Do I need to read it?
Read this. Xbox zoom in.
Oh, man. If Halo Infinite didn't launch on Game Pass, it would have never been close to that 87 they got on Metacritic. Microsoft really cracked the code.
This shit.
Come on, man.
They're saying the game going on Game Pass gets high scores right now.
Wait a minute. Sean, they're flipping it again because they said every game was Game Pass fodder. Now they're saying, oh my God, it got high scores because of Game Pass?
Yep.
What the heck? Will they make up their minds?
Guys in the chat, we don't make this shit up. Look at this shit. This is what we're talking about. These dudes are saying a game going to Game Pass is getting that's the reason why it gets a high score.
Oh my God.
What the fuck are we doing here?
What? I don't get it, Sean. Will they make up their mind? They said games in Game Pass get low scores and Game Pass games are trash. Now they're saying because of Game Pass, Halo Infinite got a high score. Oh my god, man!
You see that shit?
Oh my god,
Man, this shit's crazy, man. Anyway, let's transition to our favorite topic. Halo!
oh shit!
Halo!
Yeah, you bots better talk about Halo. That's only right, Sean. About it.
Halo Infinite?
Discuss. Master Chief,
87?
Bonnie Ross.
Joseph Staten?
Oh man,
let's talk about this shit. Honestly, let's talk about this shit. Let me pull up the screen because there's so much shit that's happened with this shit. And you know, let's be honest, Halo's had some troubles, developing troubles. Let's be honest, it's had some ingrowing pains.
Mm-hmm.
What's been going on with the roadmap? And I'll be honest with you, when it comes to the campaign, I know people saying delay the game, delay the game should have been delayed. When it comes to the campaign, I love the campaign. I think the campaign was fine, even though Joseph Staten talked about things were cut. They were trying to be too ambitious at the time. Maybe the engine wasn't ready. Like obviously, the Switch engine. That's what we've been told with the slip space, and maybe it wasn't just optimized for that at this moment of time. Now the roadmap, people are upset there, and the Xbox guys are upset. They talk about the roadmap's been delayed till March 2023. The online co-op as well, which was looking incredible. Some of the things that people were doing with the online co-op was looking great. That's delayed to November right now. So that's a couple of months. So that's not too bad.
Right.
But local co-op split screen has been cancelled. Some people are upset about this.
Right.
And there's a clip with Bonnie Ross talking about when it came to Halo 5, we know I don't have that clip, I should have saved it. But Bonnie Ross was talking about we know people are upset. These are ingrowing pains. We learn this is a learning curve. But they officially came and talked about co-op is cancelled. Forge beta is coming in November. Winter update, free 30 tier battle pass, 2 new maps, 2 new events, new modes per matches XP campaign mission replay. Now they're looking at this, man. Guys in the chat, it seems like when it comes to the multiplayer side of this, they've been having a lot of problems. I'm not sure what's been going on exactly with the studio over the years, what they have, what they've been cutting. We heard about certain people leaving. Chris Lee left. I think he went to another division in Microsoft. Joseph Staten came, whatever his name is, Staten. He came in. He's been getting new people, new blood in as well. Which, well, people are getting. People are happy that he's bringing in some new people to sort this shit out. But, bro, what has happened with 343? Like, is this the same shit what happened with Sony Santa Monica? All of that shit was happening internal where they were having problems. Is it possible that do you reckon they're gonna release a documentary? What happened with this development?
Sean, they should, because let's be honest, bro. Now, I was taught when you critique something, I always start off with something positive. I love the campaign. The gameplay has always been solid. The gameplay is still solid. But I think the issue with Halo Infinite is the content. It's taking too long. Now they just like delayed season 3 until March. Halo fans are extremely pissed off. The Xbox fans are pissed off. And let me tell you something, man. It seems like 343, some of their decisions, like Halo 4, right? Great campaign, but the decision to make the multiplayer Call of Duty like was just a bad decision. Halo 5, multiplayer was solid, but the decision to not have Chief as the main character was just a bad decision. The gameplay was solid. You know, they always have solid gameplay, 343. Halo Infinite, the game was too ambitious. We hear they wanted to be a full open world, like a damn Assassin's Creed Odyssey or some shit. They wanted Master Chief to craft. Joseph Staten shut that shit down. It's like some of the decisions they're making, I just don't understand it. Now, this game, let me tell you guys, Halo Infinite, like I said, I love the campaign. I got like, you know, I don't play the multiplayer a lot, but I got like 60, 70 hours in Halo Infinite, right? I know some of you guys have way more than me. But it seems like to me when Joseph Stanton got there, like 9 Lives said, he's making change. It seemed like it was a shit show. It seemed like when he got on Halo, it was a shit show. And bro, I think they're headed in the right direction. From some of the interviews I saw yesterday, some interviews that J Rock posted on Twitter.
I'm gonna play that clip so people understand, because some people are on Twitter.
Yeah. I think they're headed in the right direction, but bro, they're pissing people off. Now, when people say Halo is dead, to me, it's temporarily dead. But when that Forge come out, people gonna get back on that bitch because the people are creative as hell. I think Forge coming out this year would help it. 2 new maps here, that's good, but it's definitely getting better. But I just think the game was in such a shit. But like, I'm surprised the game was able to release with a full campaign and somewhat of multiplayer in 2021, bro. Like seriously, it just seems like it was a shit show, and Joseph Stanton seems to be pushing them to the right direction. But damn, the shit is looking spooky right now, bro.
Yeah, it's a shame though, because I mean we don't like this.
Mhm.
It's a shame to see a studio like this, man, like a big team like this, having struggling in growing pains, and it's a shame to see it, man, happen. But I'm glad change is happening.
Yeah.
I'm glad Joseph Staten. I keep
Yeah, man,
saying
why
the
you
wrong
can't
name.
say his last name, man? Stanton.
What's his Staten? Whatever the fuck his name is.
It's not Jason Statham, motherfucker.
I know I keep saying that. No, it should be. But let me get this membership from Jagai J. I said last night, 343 is the Jay Cutler of Microsoft Studios. Was he talking
Jay
about that
Cutler?
bodybuilder?
No,
Or
Jay
talking about-
Cutler. He's talking about a football player. The football player.
I'm gonna play this clip from Joseph Statham. Staten. All right.
Damn it, Sean. Just forget it, man.
And newcomer, Sean Barron, head of Halo Infinite's live service. Guys, welcome. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Brian. I'm glad you got the hot seat, Sean, because you're the most important guest today.
Yeah, feels good. Number one priority from a player perspective is achieving seasonality. And then we have these 4 other sort of player priorities, I would say, that dock under it, that guide how we think about what we're prioritizing and the features that we want to develop. And so some of those are, driven by what the team is really passionate about, but many of them are also being driven by what we very clearly see the players want and need from this experience and what the team wants to deliver for them because they care deeply about them.
Yeah.
So the first one is we believe our players deserve a Halo Infinite where it's infinitely rewarding. So players need to be able to feel rewarded for playing no matter what they play. The second one is actually personal and welcoming. So we believe that players need to be able to feel like they belong and can express their Halo identity in meaningful ways. We also want an experience that's competitive and fair. We are a very competitive game. That's our DNA. That's who we are, right? You go back all the way to the very first Halo, right? Multiplayer. I mean, it is a highly competitive game. So we want an experience where players can expect that the game is competitive and fair, and skill and teamwork should be a path to victory, right? The path to victory. That doesn't mean abandoning social players. That's not what that means, but it is about fairness and competition. The last priority is stable and high quality. We want players to expect a smooth quality experience with very few technical issues. We've really fallen down there, I think, from a PC perspective. We can do better. The team wants to do better, but that's just an example. This is the way that the team is thinking about it, the things that we're prioritizing. And I would say across the lists that you see here, this is really what we want to deliver. Versions of improvements here, versions of features here to make significant progress on all of these things.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I'm just glad, like, what they do. We know Forge is going to be killer, but I'm glad they got Joseph is there talking that shit, getting people in, bringing people in. Once, because this is a live service game, a 10-year plan they had. And it is difficult to do live service game. There's so many games don't even make it. Like a Split Gate. People, do you remember Split Gate supposed to be the Halo killer as well?
Yeah,
I believe they're dropping the service down.
Yeah,
they're
they
going to
are,
move
yeah.
on to the next shit. That's just come
Yeah.
out just now. So I'm glad that he's bringing people in. He's addressing the issues. Now, if he won't bringing people in, moving things around, then we can say there's a problem. Why aren't you guys doing this? Why aren't you sorting out the studios? what is going on with Halo. But I'm glad this information is coming out
Mhm.
and it's bringing people on, talking about the live service component of it. Joseph is going to be leading the campaign. That's his mission as well. On top of that, but this other dude as well coming in, Sean, it's going to be good for. And it's just a shame that they are taking more time when they play. That's the only thing, because I know
Yeah.
people, they want the content, they want this. It's just a shame that I'm talking about the Halo fans right now.
Yeah.
The guy who play, I'm not talking about these fucking ponies. Fuck them, straight up. Who gives a fuck about them? Because I'm gonna go out them with Last of Us, straight up. But when it comes to
Rebleached.
the rebleach bullshit, but definitely, I'm coming at you, motherfuckers. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm coming
Yeah.
for you, motherfuckers.
Right.
But
No. Oh,
go on,
I'm
Dave.
sorry.
No,
No,
go on, play.
no, I agree. I think it's, bro. I think like the hardcore Xbox fans, the Halo fans, I'm sure those guys are disappointed. But let me tell you this: you know why they're disappointed? Because they love the fucking game, and they want more content. That's what they want because they love the game. And Deploy, I wholeheartedly agree. Making games as a service is not easy, man. That's why Bungie is one of the best at it. And I'll give PlayStation credit for overspending for them, because they say we need some people that's the best at it. It's not easy. But I think when they get everything rolling, it will be fine. But yeah, people want the content, man, because the gameplay is solid, bro. It's just the content. So with Forge dropping this year, campaign co-op, they said, like, when is that? And
the campaign co-op is November time, and Forge
yeah, it's
Beta
in
is this
November
year.
time.
Well,
Yeah.
it's in the next 2 months.
Yeah, so they're dropping some content this year, dropping a couple new maps, but season 3 being delayed to March. That's some people, they like, yo, man, that's some bullshit. So people want to play new content on the game. That's what they want, and they got to provide that. But to see they're restructuring some things tells me a lot, Sean. They put a new guy in head of live services, like whoever that guy was. They put him in head. He wasn't in head before. So Joseph Staten, Sean, see, now you got me doing this shit.
Punk ass bitch.
Staten. Him, I think, they're gonna be fine, man. It's just, people gonna talk shit, but us true Xbox fans, if you're a true Halo fan, you have the right to criticize. Nothing is above criticism, bro. Even your favorite console nothing is above criticism. Now, there are some bots out there that don't want you to criticize anything Xbox, but at the end of the day, it's okay to criticize. That's something PlayStation guys don't do with PlayStation. So the gameplay is absolutely amazing. Halo Infinite gameplay is fire, bro. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You can say what you want to say about Halo Infinite, but that gameplay is on point. They just need to add more content.
One of the best. It's definitely one of the best up there.
And they will add more content. So
yeah,
they're not taking content away like Rebleached, are they?
Oh, 100%. We're definitely going to be talking about that. Imagine Halo just did only a single player.
Yeah. Right. Just right.
Just imagine that.
See, that's the thing. Like somebody, I forget who said it. Like some of these YouTubers just want clicks. Bro, if there's a genuine Xbox fan, a genuine Halo Infinite fan that has some legit criticisms, that's one thing. But if you're scrolling the timeline on Twitter or even on YouTube and I see Halo Infinite is dead, Halo is dead, those fuckers don't even play Halo. Rich Review Tech don't play Halo. He don't care about Halo. Those, you know what I'm saying? But so if you're a true Xbox fan and you have true criticism of 343 and Halo and Bonnie Ross, hey, I'm with you. But don't be no fake ass, Halo is dead. How many hours you got in Halo? Huh? Shut up.
Yeah, 100%. And I know someone saying they took at the co-op, and that was just a local couch co-op. The online co-op is will be still available this year.
I don't care about that shit. I don't even be having no fucking company in my basement play the games with me. I don't mind care about that shit.
For the local co-op, yeah.
Yeah, for the local co-op. Yeah.
The local couch co-op. Yeah, that's bro.
I don't care about that shit. Honestly, Shy, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. They just want to complain. Bullshit.
It does gonna mute. They're taking the local co-op out. Nobody cares about the local co-op.
I don't like people sitting next to me anyway. Why are you here? Get out my house. Get off my couch. Put down my controller. Get the fuck out. Fuck you and co-op. Local co-op.
Walk down the street corner. Twerk your motherfucking ass. Put your bitch ass hands out. And sell your bitch ass for that big bitch of a console PlayStation 5. And the price hike. You pieces of shit.
That price hike.
Anyway, play. Let's do a small one, a small topic, and let's talk about your favorite gameplay.
Let's go, man.
State of Decay, play.
Yeah.
State of Decay.
Yeah.
Did you
Damn
hear that?
word.
They're getting help from the coalition.
Yeah.
The coalition, the masters of
Oh.
Unreal Engine. The masters of Unreal Engine player number 5. You hear that shit? Coalition's helping one of your favorite games out, play.
Yeah.
I said it from day one. I'm gonna play a clip from Matt Booty.
Matt Booty. Hey, Sean, so you just say fuck the T's, huh? Matt Booty.
Anyway, I can play a clip, guys.
Let's go.
This is some information about. This is one of the things that I love about. But I'll play this clip, then we'll talk about it.
A lot of excitement to see that, which is really cool. We just did some reviews with Double Fine, looking at their upcoming slate of games, which is pretty cool. Real early concept ideas, and I'll just say one of the things I'm most excited for when we get to talk about it is what In Exile is up to. They've just got something really cool coming together, and we were just down at that studio with Phil Spencer, and he got to play it for a while, and there's some cool mechanics in there. So just trying to keep up with what all the teams are working on. As we talked about, we just did a really comprehensive review of Forza Motorsport.
Oh, sure, State of Decay.
It's amazing. It's really, really, I think, going to be, again, reset the high bar for what simulation and competitive racing games can be.
Yeah, the other thing I love is what we do at the studios. I'm sure other studios do this, but you have a lot of folks talking to each other.
This is a
to
one.
borrow technology and ideas. Whether it could be two different games. Like for instance, I think you were telling me about Undead Labs is working with one of our other studios. So the things that you just normally wouldn't think of. But again, to your point, good games are good games and good gameplay, and things matter, and being able to use that synergy. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we have a structure in place. We just call them summits, for lack of a better word. I don't know, where we get subject matter experts together. They come together for 1 or 2 days, and it's grounds up, it's sort of grassroots by the people that do this work. So we'll have an animation summit, or even a user interface summit, or we'll have Unreal Engine summit, physics summit. I could go on. I think we did in the last year close to 25 of these. And that's our main mechanism for the teams to share technology back and forth. And so you mentioned Undead Labs. They're working with the Coalition up in Vancouver, our Gears of War studio, and using some of the technology around Unreal 5 and some of the stuff that's been in Gears of War before to bring that into State of Decay, which is another one, by the way, most recently, I think it was just the...
Fuck that. That's enough, play.
Listen, bro, State of Decay. Let me tell you guys, I put like almost 100 hours in State of Decay too. They're on update 30. They constantly update that game. Playing that game in 2018 when it dropped and playing it now, damn, they're two different games, bro. I'm sorry.
They announced 11 million people have played the game as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, listen, Joy said he's not looking forward to State of Decay. That's fine. I am. I'm looking forward to State of Decay 3. Coalition, man, they're doing a lot of great things right now, but State of Decay is the type of game to me that can be a huge game at games as a service. I'm telling you guys, it's not for everybody. Not every game is for everybody, but for me, the point of somebody texted me. The shit that you can do in that game as far as taking care of your community, right? Going and loot, finding shit in houses, it's so cool, man, because all they need is better technology, dog. Because the graphics, they're okay. You know, they don't look great, but they're okay. They've gotten better. They need a solid story. So, like the real estate, he got 220 hours in it. Bro, that's fire. I love the fucking game. I love it. I love the first one. But all they need is a actual real storyline, like a serious storyline. If they're talking about making it an MMO, if they can add an online aspect, not just co-op, but add an online aspect to that game, bro, I'm telling you, it's going to be fire. And they're taking their time with State of Decay 3, which I love. Take your time. That studio has grown tremendously. And State of Decay can be one of those franchises that change the freaking game, bro. That's going to change the game. It's going to be the most original zombie game. Right now, it kind of is now. You know what I'm saying? Dope game, bro. Like, Sean, I remember the one time me, you, and Devin played. We didn't play long, but it was this fun. Just that time we played at nighttime.
That was funny, yeah.
Like, did y'all leave me or some shit? Or did we leave somebody?
I had to the car, run away.
Yeah. Sean got in the car and fucking ran away. The zombies is on his ass. But it was just that fun, man. The game is that dope, bro. It's that dope. And I can't wait to see what they do with State of Decay 3. Take your time. I want it to be a quality game. Hey, like the realist said, give a solid, developed character and story.
That's what it needs.
That's what it needs, bro. That's what it needs. Like, I know you can pick your characters, but I need a solid background for some of the characters and a solid story. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Dope shit.
R&B loves the State of Decay too. Even though when we play the Horde mode, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Horde mode. Yeah, that's why we was playing Horde mode.
This is what I love about these studios. When people were like taking a piss out of the studios, Single Studio, Tinky Winky Studios, this is when they're sharing technologies or helping the other team with Unreal Engine 5 or composing games. Let's be honest, the Coalition is the master of Unreal Engine 5. Let's keep it a buck. They're the best of the best. One of the best studios in the world as well.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, the Coalition is one of the best studios in the world. Straight up. They know how to get the best performance and best looking games from from the box straight up. What they do with the Gears 5, incredible. Pushing that's like PC level stuff on the console.
Mm-hmm.
But getting back to what they're doing, what they're sharing, I love to see a studio like Undead Labs getting help, asking help for the Unreal Engine 5. What's the best way to optimize the game? What's the way to do, if I want to do something in the game, how would I do it with this engine? And that's what I love. I love to see the studios grow. Even with composition games, we talked about like that Face Motion. They partner with Face Motion. We talked about this briefly on, I think maybe, I don't think we talked about this in WBG. It must have been the TTMS solo-ish podcast we did the other day.
Yeah.
And they taken to another level. They don't want to be a AA studio. They want to be a AAA studio on top of that. And they're all sharing this information, how to get the best performance, how to be more efficient when it comes to building the game. And I love it. And all of these smaller studios, they've never been in the position they ever been in before. They're always trying to sell the game to publishers, struggling, going out there, making deals or taking side projects, like with Ninja Theory, with making that VR shit, taking side projects and that. And you've seen the difference when it comes to Hellblade 1 to Hellblade 2. You've seen the scale and the scope of size of the game, what they're doing. Everybody's talking about that's going to be one of the benchmarks when it comes out of the game. I'm hoping to see games like Cold Potion games coming from what was that? What game did they make last? We Happy Few.
Yeah.
We Happy Few. I want to see the progression. I want to see the jump from that game to the next game. I want to see the jump from State of Decay 2 to State of Decay 3 under Max of Wings. Under Max of Wings. And I'm hoping with Double Fine on top of that, Double Fine's incredible, but I want to see that jump. I want them to jump to another level.
Absolutely.
And rest of the studios in the future as well. And this is what I'm happy with what the studios are doing and what they're developing. Take your time. Is it interesting though when it comes to the Microsoft studios? Where are the games? Was it taking them 4 years? But when Sony takes 4 or 5 years for Horizon, these are established studios. God of War's taking 4 or 5 years. GT7 takes a fucking generation to come out.
Right.
They don't say shit. Take your time and that.
Yeah.
But these guys should take the time. They want to make the best game. Boom. Let them take the time and let them drop the best game from the studio. I really hope they do drop the game. I really hope the team Phil and these guys give him more time, which he's doing. Give
And
him
they're
as
doing,
much
yeah,
time
they're
as
doing that.
possible, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna develop on that. The
Yeah.
main game from these studios.
Yeah, Sean, they want quality games. Xbox, they're going to have the quantity. Now they need the quality. Now they've had quality games the last couple of years, to be honest with you. But they want to get far away from the Xbox One generation with some of that 60 Metacritic shit that they had got. They want to get far away from that. Now, let me tell you this. Compulsion is another prime example of when we have these, these studios are usually small and independent because they have to be, right? They have no other choice. That's what the money they have. They are a small independent studio. They had the crowdfund We Happy Few. I think they eventually had signed a deal with, I forgot who it was. But We Happy Few had potential. I didn't really care for it, but it had potential. Now then, when you're a small studio, then you get acquired by Xbox. Like you said, Tim Dog told us he heard that Compulsion, we want to be AAA. We don't want to be a small studio anymore. And they're hiring. You mentioned Ninja Theory, bro. Ninja Theory, they're taking their time with Hellblade 2. Somebody told us that COVID hurt them a lot because Hellblade 2 has a lot of mocap.
Yeah.
But they're back full production now, and we're probably going to see more of that game soon. They're a smaller studio that now has the talent. 20 people did Hellblade 1. Remember, was it 20 or 10?
20
people did Hellblade 1.
on
Don't
a
forget.
$10 million
$10 million budget. Now they have more. I think they had 40 or 50 people working on Hellblade 2.
With up to $50 million.
But the budget is increasing, and you're going to see the fruition. Hell, you already seen
You can
Hellblade
see it, bro.
2.
You can see it already, man. The scale and scope.
Yeah, you've already seen it. So yes, these studios are small. Some studios because they have to be. But just imagine if you have a small business and somebody you trust with a huge bank account, like, yo, Sean, I'm going to invest in your business. Hire more people. If you have a small little lemonade stand that sell tacos and shit, with this money, you're going to have a building that sell more than tacos and lemonade.
Yep.
So that's what's going on with these studios. And when you have a company like Microsoft behind you with not a lot of pressure, like I mean, there's some pressure, but it's not the how well will the game sell pressure. Hellblade 1, they needed that game to sell a certain amount. If that game didn't sell a certain amount, they probably would be gone. So it sold a certain amount. It's so decent enough, and they were able to, stay around. Then they were acquired by Xbox. With Xbox Game Pass, like we always go back to the Tim Schafer interview when he said it feels good to not know you have to shop your game around, hoping a publisher, will come and pick it up. It feels good to know that you're not going to have pressure of game sales. Xbox Game Pass is going to benefit them. As you see, Compulsion signed a deal with a place called Faceware. Faceware specializes in motion capture, facial animation. Yep. So that's telling you this is not going to be some small punk ass game. If you're going to a place that specializes in facial motion capture, you're going to have a serious game. And their new game is going to be a AAA game, bro. And that's why, because if you came out in 2018, it's 2022 now, and we haven't even seen their game yet. So I think their game is going to be something special, bro. Shout out to them.
Yeah, 100%. But you got to understand, you want to see that jump when they're under someone's wing. That's what you want to see. And if they manage to do that jump, when you see the next game, you're like, oh shit, that's what it's like when you have Microsoft behind you. That's what it's like when you're under someone's wing. When you have money, but you don't have to shop at your game. That's what I love about it. And what Realist is brought up right now.
Yeah, but he's right though. Like there's pressure because you do want the game. You do want people to play the game, even the Xbox Game Pass. But there's job security, right? So there's not if this game doesn't sell well, I'm going to lose my job. There's that job security there. Now, no, Xbox is not going to fire you. If the game doesn't be played by a lot of people, but there's pressure to get better. So you're right about that, the realist. Yeah, you're right about that.
But that's why I love to see the improvement, and hopefully we do get to see the improvement on these future games that do when they do show them and they do release it. And that's what we want from these guys studios. Straight up, just make a game. And obviously, like I know Obsidian, a lot of people saying, "Oh, you got was it? They're making a WoW game. They're making Outer Worlds 2, and then they got the side like Grounded and Pentiment." You
Hey,
know,
Joey, man, Ray gonna ban your ass. Oh, that's why you can't. I don't think you can because you a mod. Okay.
well, what did Joey say?
He said, and boom, then we get Pentiment. Hey, man, you stop talking. Hey, show some respect on Pentiment. As
Get
Sean
your
calls
bitch ass out of here! Don't play that shit, Joey. Think I play that shit? You should know.
Show some respect.
Show some
You don't
respect.
talk about Pentiment.
Don't
as
talk about
Sean call
Obsidian
it.
like that. Pentiment.
Pentiment.
POS. Nobody's safe in this chat. I don't give a fuck if you my WBG. But hold on 1 second. Joey. Nobody's safe in the chat. I don't give a shit if you're my WBG brother.
My
I don't
uncle.
give a shit if you. I don't give a shit if you have them jungle grapes. You go next.
I don't give a shit if you my brother.
I don't give a shit if you nearly died. I want a joking player.
Oh shit, man.
Let me. Yeah, you'll be back in 3 seconds, you piece of shit. G Stealth with the $5. Yo, guys, I went to GameStop to pre-order Bayonetta and Callisto Protocol. Limited edition, $250. Damn. What? There's a limited edition, or did it cost you $250 for both games? Damn. G Stealth. Shout out to you, homie. Callisto Protocol is looking epic.
Yeah, that game's looking epic. Hey, but they already said a game like ours wouldn't benefit from Xbox Game Pass. Listen, brother. I'm sure if Xbox dropped your ass a bag, it would.
Yeah, 100% like that. We're gonna close this out. I don't think we'll do rocking with the chat today, but we'll do the Last of Us Rebleach. Let's talk about that shit,
man. Hey, man. PS Gamer throwing shots at you again, bro.
Yeah, of course he is.
Did you see it?
He put a picture. What else he put now?
He put a picture of you saying my. He may use the same picture.
That same picture all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, but he place my head on it, place your head on it. It's fucking bitch. See,
that's
like,
standard.
he's
Yeah,
the type of guy.
I see that shit all the time.
But he gets no likes on none of this shit he say about us. No likes. Nobody
likes.
cares about him, bro.
Nobody gives a shit about him, player. Now, this is the generation where PlayStation, when it came to last gen, they loved that 90 Metacritic. They love that a must play title. Absolutely love it. But for some reason, when it comes to this generation, they don't seem to be hitting that 90 mark anymore. They're getting upset. But they thought one game should do it. One of the top tier studios should make it.
What game
The
was
Last of Us. Last of Us from 2013. This game is 9 years old, 10 years old. This is a game that got a 95. 95. I'm certain we have to hit that 90 mark. We got to get them bonuses. But all of a sudden, player, the news dropped. The reviews came out. And the Last of Us Rebleach of the remake has finally dropped with the 88 Metacritic score, player.
Oh.
I don't know if it's 89, 88. I don't know what the fuck is it, player. I did. Man, they must have sent this to ponies. They must have sent this. They must have been upset. Devastated. 2022. We still not hit that. Horizon Forbidden West at 87. GT7 at 87, 88. Yo, The Last of Us 88. We're dropping these games, but they're not hitting that 90 mark anymore. What is going on, player?
I know. Hey, this seems like
is this the home of the 80s?
No, they'll probably hit it with Ragnarok.
What if they don't?
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Now, anyway, the reviews are come up, player. Look at this shit. We'll talk about Steve Iver, but look at this shit. Dirt. I want you to read that in that pony voice again, the new one.
Okay. If hold on, Sean. If we were to judge part 1 only as a remake, which isn't bringing anything new I'm sorry, hold on. Anything gameplay or story-wise, the score will be a 70. But at the end of the day, the Naughty Dog masterpiece is getting its best version yet. So it couldn't be anything else than a perfect 10. What?
You that
Wait
shit?
a minute. Wait a minute. So they're saying the game should be a 70, but because it's Naughty Dog, wouldn't give it 100. Is that what they're saying?
That's what the same player. Have you heard that shit before?
Yeah, man.
And you got guys out there talking about, you got that Nicola guy talking about the reason why Halo got an 87 is because he's in Game Pass. Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
But you know,
This is
I
the shit I'm
read
talking
a lot
about.
of the reviews, and a lot of them still say, you know, they gave it decent scores, but they all said it's an unneeded remake. We knew that when they announced the shit a couple years ago. We knew that game did not need a remake.
Of course.
Yeah.
But guess who came back in style there? The savior. I'm sure these guys did not get a review copy after what they did to Horizon and GT7.
Oh,
the homies came back in that. Steve Weimer play. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Oh man, this is like an old PC game that gets an HD texture packed by a modder. Except that has already happened officially from Sony on PS4 and is again happening now, and you're paying the premium for it each and every time. Oh, excuse me. Damn, sorry about that. I tried to mute my mic, but I couldn't mute it. Damn. Oh, shit.
6.5. You know for a fact there's a reason why they blocked fucking Steve Ivor. Steve Ivor's out here keeping it real, keeping it buck, not shilling for SIE.
Oh man.
Now, dude.
Yes, sir.
How old is this game?
It came out in 2013, so 9 years.
So, you know, a game like that, when it comes out in 2022 on new hardware, what do you expect from a 9-year-old game? How should it perform? How should it look? Do you expect that big bitch of a console PlayStation 5 to improve it? They said it's built from the ground up. You heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
You heard it from Neil Druckmann talking about improved gameplay. The game is built from the ground up and that. And looking at some of the performance and fidelity mode, why even bother? After watching this clip, why do they even bother having this mode? Shout out to the homie J-Rock once again. Check this out, play. I'm not sure if you've seen this. First off, look at the performance. Look at this shit.
Oh shit.
Motherfucker can't hit 60 FPS locked. You had Gears 5 hitting motherfucker 60 FPS on the 1X. But I'm not gonna blame Naughty Dog on this. I'm gonna blame on the PlayStation 5 because that piece of shit is the PS4 Pro. Let's keep it Pro. Now listen to this shit.
Performance options side by side, image quality seems identical, even in undemanding scenes. A bit of pixel counting reveals that regardless of console output resolution, both appear to render at a fixed 1440p. You're getting 1440p no matter the console settings you use. There really isn't any dynamic 4K performance option after all. Performance option.
You hear that shit? It's pointless. Why put the option in? Why? Why do you? Come on. What the fuck's that about, player? What is that about? Let me get Smitty Smith with the 2 fucking beans. You should invite Steve Ivor on TTS. Talk that shit. Smitty Smith, tag them. Tag them and I'll invite them motherfuckers. The Last of Us is not hit at 90 anymore.
Yeah.
Performance and fidelity mode, same shit. Why bother?
Goodness.
Why bother?
Man.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's funny. Hey, Sean, you see there's some more info just dropped.
What about you? You could read this play on the pony voice and you could bring the info up.
Okay, let me read this first. PlayStation dudes, when the Xbox game don't get 90 plus on Metacritic. When was the last time an Xbox game hit a 90? What a joke. Game Pass. PlayStation dudes when the PlayStation game don't get a 90 plus on Metacritic. Man, are y'all even gamers? Play it for yourself. It's fun. Hey, Jack Move actually keeping it real.
I like Jack. I like. You know what? Jack Move. He does keep it a buck and that. And this guy,
Yeah, Jack Move.
This is one guy I don't even have a problem with.
Yeah, he's a PlayStation guy. He called himself a pony.
Yeah,
but
I don't mind that.
Like first off, he's funny. Like
Yeah.
he's entertaining. Like some people think the other guy's entertaining. He's toxic to me. No, but Jack Moo's actually a funny guy. But he'll keep it real. He'll keep it real.
Yo, Devin's out here. He goes, he drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. 5 beers. That's why I drank them all.
Oh man. No, so look, Chio Walker said, yo, man, there's a new update about what Phil Spencer said. This is quick, but Phil Spencer, I guess early this year. Oh, let me see. Wrong shit. I guess earlier this year he
Let's see.
earlier this year he called, well, he wrote a letter to Jim Ryan to say, yo, we're going to commit to Call of Duty being on PlayStation several years after the contract. So Jim Ryan, listen, man, they was fucking begging, bro. I don't know who put, oh yeah, Generation X Gamer. He said,
put that full screen. Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Please, Phil, please. Don't take it off of my console. Yeah, see, so Phil said, yeah, we're going to keep it on your console, but now it has turned to, but don't put it in Game Pass. Don't put it in Game Pass. Come on, man. I swear, man, these punk ass dogs. My wife left. Damn. Yeah. So yeah, bro. It's. So that's what it is. Phil said we're going to keep it on even after the contract is up. But now they just don't want them to have it. They just don't want it in Game Pass at all, bro. Damn, this shit is crazy. Sean, this is the big bad Sony. They seeming soft, bro. Jim Ryan got his UK buddies to try to stop the deal. Bro, this shit is crazy, man.
It's incredible to see what's happening this generation.
Yeah,
I love to see it, and I love to see how Sony's struggling. And when it comes to this deal, I know people are crying. I know a bit of the God of War. Paulo Cooper sending me shit. People don't like the marketing for God of War, Ragnarok, and all that shit. They put like a minute clip or some shit.
I haven't seen that.
It's like 1 minute, and I think it's like a repeat of itself.
Is it on YouTube or is it on Twitter?
It's on Twitter, bro.
Let me see. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it looks good. G starts with the $5. We all know the homie Dirt go picked up Last of Us. Oh shit, Dirt!
Don't tell nobody.
The homie will go pick up The Last of Us tonight. The piece of shit.
Hey, I told Sean before the show, hey Sean, I'm actually thinking about getting rebleached because I want to get rebleached, remastered, redone over, re-shit. No, I actually told Sean I actually wanted to get it. I thought about getting it just so I don't I like to have a game I talk shit about, but I don't know. I'm still debating, bro. I just spent 70 on 2K and Saints Row was 60. I also bought the Turtle game. Hey, bro, that shit is nostalgia, dog. That Turtle game, that shit is nostalgia.
Yeah, bro, definitely.
Yeah, man. I beat the. I'm kind of going in line. I beat the first arcade. That shit is nostalgia, and the achievement's pretty easy. All you gotta do is beat the game. All of the games, you get the achievement. 70.
That's dope. The classic games, man. Call me with the $5. I picked up The Last of Us Rebleached. I never played the series. Going to play it through back to back. Great game. The first one.
If you never played it, bro, you'll fucking love it. Then if you never played it, you'll love it. Yeah, you'll love it.
The first one's a great game. Honestly, I absolutely loved it. The first one's a masterpiece. When I played it back in 2013, and the PS it's a masterpiece straight up. But guess what? What's happening in Japan? Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Bro, so this is the biggest week of sales since launch. 16,000 in a week?
16.7 in a week.
Damn, that's pretty good for Xbox, man. We just saying that's pretty good for Xbox. You guys need. I mean, I'm sure you guys know about that. That's pretty good.
That's incredible to see what they're doing in there. 16K, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I saw the God of War footage. It looks pretty good. It looks like part 1 though.
No, you can see the detail, and I think the game will be great. But honestly, I know a lot of people saying, "Where is the Sony showcase?" I'm sure they're gonna announce it sometime next week or something.
If it's supposed to be next week, they gotta announce it soon, don't they?
They gotta announce it maybe Saturday or Monday.
Yeah,
But who knows what's gonna happen? And
they
if
probably
that
announce
God
it
of
Monday.
War,
Yeah, they probably
I'm
announce it
telling you
Monday.
right now, a lot of people trying to damage control. They go, God of War will get an 88. They're not gonna give it. If that game gets an 80, bro, they're gonna be upset. That's still a great score. But because they set up that narrative, they died on that hill. They will die on that hill. That's what's gonna hurt them. It's gonna come back and haunt them. And I love it. When the games don't hit the 90s, I love it when they get upset. Call us Steve River, block this side, block this person. This person should have reviewed. Your SIE, Sony, Herman Hurst, and that. Don't give these guys a review code. Did you see that shit about Paris? Not Paris. Paris Lily, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I think he was kind of dog shitting on The Last of Us or some shit.
Did he?
He was saying something about Last of Us maybe unnecessary or something, and then Sony gave him a review, and I think he gave it a decent review then.
Oh.
But anyway, let's finish the show off, man. Great show on that. What's going on with you, Killer?
That's the month. Like I said, I'm about to drop a video talking shit about Jim Ryan boys over there in the UK trying to hold up that deal, but you can't hold it up. You know why? All you're doing is prolonging the inevitable, because it is going to happen, hoes. It will happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. So just keep on crying. I like the new info that Phil Spencer said. Yo, Jim Ryan, stop crying like a bitch. We're going to leave it on PlayStation, okay? Thank you, Phil. Thank you so much. And then afterwards, he called his boys from the CMA, like, yo, I don't do my British accent, my terrible British accent. Yo, guys, I need you to block this bloody acquisition. Don't let them bloody get nowhere near it. Nowhere close. I don't know what to say. So yeah, I love that. It's going to happen. But that's it, man. That's all I got. So check out my video that I'm about to drop in a few, y'all.
That's for me?
You damn right it's for y'all.
Anyway, guys, shout out to every one of you guys, and let's give a shout out to Mark Cerny. That piece of shit. I remember the road to PlayStation 5 when he said, "Lend me your ears." That SSD, that magical SSD, that 825 gig hard drive, $550 price increase. Can't put it in rest mode. Walk down them street corners. Bleach your motherfucking ass. Twerk your motherfucking ass. Pull your stinky bleach fingers out. And sell your bitch ass for that big bitch of a console. PlayStation 5 price tag. You pieces of shit.
Hey, Apollo Cooper, you don't never join the chat anyway. What you say, like, no rocking with the chat? You never join it. We'll do it if you join, Apollo Cooper. Are you gonna join?
You want to join? You want to rock with the chat?
No. I was just going back on what like what Apollo Cooper said. No rocking with the chat. You never join. If you join rocking with the chat, we'll do it right now. Come on, I'll put the link in the
Put the link in the chat. Let's see.
Link in the chat.
You got 6 minutes for rocking with the chat. 6 minutes. Come on. Let's go.
Apollo Cooper said, "What? You never joined? Yeah, show up. Yeah,
Hold on,
What?
let me do rock with the time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
Let's go. The link's in the chat. You pieces of shit. You know what
Apollo
to do.
Cooper, what's up?
What's up? Come down. Let's go.
Yeah.
We dropped that link.
That's for me?
He said he wanted his plants.
You guys, we're giving you 4 to 6 minutes. We're only allowed 2-3 people in, man. Apollo Cooper, Ray, wherever the fuck, Victor Click, Hector the Macho Man, Smitty Smith, my homie. Yo, Smitty Smith, the link's in the chat. Join me. I want to hear some shit. You love to talk that shit. You love to talk that shit.
Oh yeah, these guys full of shit, man.
You full of shit.
I mean, hey man, Apollo said he walking his fish.
You guys, the link's in the chat. Rocking with the chat. You got 4 minutes. 4 minutes before we close the show out. But what an incredible week it's been. September's going to be a lot of fun because next week we'll get more information regarding the Activision deal, and we're going to continue talking that shit.
Yeah, man, the PlayStation show supposedly be next week, so that'll be fine. We'll stream it on WBG. I mean, on Dirk Griggity's channel.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, Play.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know the time because obviously I want to fucking know like if I'm available or something, not like the time and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
We need to know.
Who am you? Who am you?
Joey, you're on mute.
God damn it, I'm mute. That was my mic.
What's going on, Killer?
It's shit.
Yeah,
But it don't matter.
I'm coming on my phone.
Yes.
I was goddamn music. I was thinking a lot about that CMA bullshit, and it's interesting that there is a universe that Call of Duty can be blocked in the UK, and what could happen is that Call of Duty only in that region in the UK may not be on Game Pass, and that's it. That's the only thing that could happen. So other than that, because CMA can't block they can say something on the UK, but they don't have jurisdiction in other regions. So that could be a player there. Like Call of Duty is everywhere except on Game Pass in the UK, so that could suck.
I see what you're saying, but I don't see that happening.
I don't think that's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
The whole arguments is just dumb. It's like
absolutely.
I saw the whole streaming of Hoglog, and he made them look like dummies. Like, really, this is what you guys think you got? It's not gonna work. And other than that, seeing a lot of Pony Salt on tweets asking for games. But today is Friday, man. Today there's a lot of pony podcasts out there. They're gonna say some dumb shit. So
they're
anyway,
gonna focus on Halo, bro.
Yeah, they will focus on Halo. But
Halo, Halo should be a podcast all by itself. It's hard to, as a Halo fan, to bring any positives to what 343 is doing. It's not the updates that pisses us off. It's why is it taking so long? So that's just that. But anyway, I'm still sticking to my guns, Dirt. I don't care what the CMA is saying.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest gun out here, the biggest thing is the FTC, and I still think it's going to be September. So I'm still saying my bet is still in 2022. I think this deal is going to be done in 2022.
Nice. All right, cool.
All right, guys.
I hope you're right, Joey. Who ain't you, sucker? Who ain't you?
It's me. I'm out.
Who ain't you, you jive turkey?
Let's bring them all. Let's bring them all in.
Who am you, N-words?
Good, you piece of shit.
Oh, wait, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's going on?
What's good, player? What's good?
So you bought the Rebleached? Hey, man, if you never played it, you'll love it, man, bro. If you never played it,
so I mean, I'm primarily an Xbox guy, so I didn't have a PS3, so I never played The Last of Us. I didn't get my PS4 until like 2016, 2017. Saw no reason to. So by that time, like I had The Last of Us Remastered because I think it was on PlayStation Plus, but I never got around to playing it. And when I started playing it this year, it was like, oh, they're gonna remake it. So I was like, well, shit. If I'm gonna play through both of them, I might as well wait for the better version.
Yeah.
That
I
shit
never
cost
actually bought
$70
the
though.
game, so
I
I
wouldn't.
don't feel like I'm buying it twice. I never actually bought either of the games because I got them on PlayStation Plus. I might have bought The Last of Us 2 for like $20. I can't remember. But I didn't buy The Last of Us Remastered. I got it from PlayStation Plus, I think. So
Good shit,
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play through both of them.
Okay. Hey, all right, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, like it's a great game. You know, like don't get me wrong, it's a great game. But if you played it, you know,
Oh, it better be. I was told this is one of the best video games ever made, and it better be every bit of that. Because that's what really got people kept. It was like, why do they keep talking about this game, man? Like it's 9 years old. They act like that game came out last year or something.
Yeah.
But we don't have anything better than The Last of Us. It's like, okay, fine. I'm gonna check it out. It better be as great as they keep telling me it is.
Right.
But I'll render my verdict on that at the end of the week.
All right, brother.
We appreciate it, player.
Chill, Carlos. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I'm just calling up to talk about Halo, as always. I always have to, protect my Halo. People are kind of going on about the negative aspects, like they're saying it's delayed, but 343 used the word delayed for season 3, but they're giving us a winter season in November.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're giving us a free battle pass. They're giving us Forge, which is gonna be crazy.
Forge is gonna be a game changer.
Hey, do you think they'd be crying as much if they just called winter season 3?
That's what I would think that they should have done. So people.
Hey, chill. I got your back after you finish.
Yeah. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be some shit. Go ahead, chill. Get their ass.
Yeah, but
fuck that shit.
So basically, they're giving us everything that we wanted. We wanted the co-op, and they're giving us that in November. They're giving us a new season. They're giving us XP for in-game achievements or whatever people cried about. And they're giving us 2 new maps, which I would prefer, 5, but 2 is good. So I just think that they messed up on the wording, but the actual content that they're giving is pretty good. And I'm really happy to see that season 3 is only 3 months instead of the 6 month bullshit that we've been dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's cool, man. I think that just the hardcore Halo players, like I said earlier, it's not about the game. It's about the content, I guess. But I didn't even think about what you said, Chill. I didn't even think about that aspect. They are still giving us, 2 new maps. They're giving us Forge. They're giving, the campaign co-op. Yeah, so I mean that's content definitely, man. Oh shit, Zinc.
All right, Zinc. Let's see what you got to
Look
say.
out. Hey, first of all, I got to get at Dirt. Hey, Dirt, for the past 2 weeks, I have been playing Too Short cuss words all because of that fucking intro.
Oh,
dude, every day I play Too Short because of hearing that.
Right, I had used the video where I use it as the background music.
I had tears in my eyes, dude. I play it every day. Classic. But anyway, hey, check it out. All the words I'm about to use don't apply to WBG or Sean's show because it could get graphic, but it does pertain to Dev right here because he feels the same.
Say, it might.
It definitely pertains to him. Hey man, these Sony jokers, man, they can't handle Halo. When you're critical of Halo, let me get with you, Chill. When you criticize Halo, tell me this, like Shinsuno Elite violently said in a polite way in the chat, find me something better. Right. Hey, you know something? Hey, once upon a time, like I said, my graduating paper was on the auto industry. Once upon a time, our cars didn't have a roof over it. Okay, we didn't have windshield wiper blades, but now everyone has the option for a roof and everyone has windshield wiper blades. Hey, Uncharted, when is your slow poke ass gonna have campaign co-op? When are you gonna have couch co-op? When is your tired ass gonna get a firefight mode? When are you gonna get a forge mode? Damn it! Could you show me a multiplayer this generation or last generation with your tired ass Sony? So when everybody is over here bitching, doing all of this bitching, even Call of Duty doesn't have campaign co-op. So will y'all shut the fuck up? When you guys find somebody that have first of all, let's revert all the way back to when 343 was created. They have a who's who of developers at that studio. So there are no better studios. I take my hat off to Rockstar. They're the shit. But follow closely by 343, Turn 10, the Coalition. All the rest of you motherfuckers ain't shit. Bungie, they're great. But everybody else, everybody want to praise Naughty Dog. They ain't shit. Could you please tell me where's the multiplayer in the Uncharted collection? Where is it?
They took that shit out.
Oh, hey, well, The Last of Us then. Dirt, I can't wait to play with y'all on the game night. The Last of Us multiplayer, that shit gonna be fire.
Took that shit out too.
Where's that shit? Hey, how many Sony games are we gonna have a companion that our ass can't control?
Oh, that's
Hey,
a lot.
Others Inc. I listened to Greg Miller back in the days.
Oh,
He
shit.
was happy that they took out the multiplayer from The Last of Us because he said, okay, there's nothing that will bring down the score. That's what that fool said. I was like,
You shouldn't have told me that. Hey, listen, man, we gonna have a Unlimited Production is having a show that we're all gonna be on at 6:30 today. We're not holding back.
Shout out to Unlimited.
Yeah, Unlimited is a motherfucker, boy. But yeah, I'm glad I jumped on, man. And Chill was over here tripping. Dev was over here killing it on WBG.
Dev
president.
Yeah, just killing it, man. Don't hold back on these jokers. Dirt, y'all show's been fire. Oh, also, Dirt, it's been eating at me too. What you did about 2 or 3 weeks ago when you read that pony super chat in that crying pony's voice, dude, I had to pull the fuck over. I was dying in the car, dude. I mean, it was hilarious as hell. But yeah, man, I'm glad to jump on. Hey, don't tell Jason Schreier, but I stopped work just to come home to get on this shit because it burns me. Oh, Sean, let me get at your ass. You mentioned Bonnie Ross. Do you guys know that?
No, I didn't.
Halo was dead if it weren't for her. If she weren't there's no Halo. So if she's there, then the Xbox had a chance of dying because that's a cash cow, dude. Everything that you see spawned from Halo, and way in the beginning, you guys don't know how big of a power play that was. That was a power move when Microsoft bought Bungie in '99. They stole them from Apple. They packed their shit up in Chicago. It's like, hey, we go. They Dirt. Only you know this, Dirt. You remember that Mayflower truck that took the Baltimore Colts from Maryland to Indianapolis?
Hell yeah,
That's the same truck, Phil. That's the same truck they used to take Bungie to freaking Washington to work for Xbox. That's the same truck they used. They took them niggas out of the night, dog. Don't nobody say shit. Hey man, I appreciate being on with you guys, dog. I'll see y'all later.
All right,
You take care, Killer, man.
All right, peace.
Hey man, what happened to Reese S, man? Why he leave?
Yeah, Reese, we're gonna close the show now anyway.
Yeah, close the show.
all right, guys, I appreciate you guys taking
All right,
the
chill,
Take care,
Carlos.
Chris Carlos.
Thanks, bro.
Shout out to you, homie, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Dev.
Yeah. You're a piece of shit.
A piece of poopy.
Phone
Doodle.
is-
Yeah, silly man.
All right, boys, man. Guys, listen, we're gonna close this out. Shout out to every one of you pieces of shits in the chat. Oh man, what a crazy show it's been, man.
Oh shit, Joe, he said he's gonna start the POS podcast and discuss Halo freely. Oh shit, man, you might not get too many bots in there.
Oh shit.
I'll be in there. I'll be in there with Joey.
That's for me?
Y'all about to do
We'll
the POS podcast? Y'all about to do the first episode of POS podcast? Oh,
Let's go. Let's go. Do it, play. And that'll be the last one.
Be the first and last.
That'll be the first and last. Joey, that piece of shit podcast, you jungle grape eating motherfucker, that shit ain't gonna last. Do you know why? Because Sean 786 said so. Guys, take care. Take it easy. We out.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Ah, shit. You motherfuckers know what time is it. Hit that motherfucking like button. And you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies, Jim Ryan lied to you and pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side. You motherfucking ponies know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers.